We did it.
We got another stream set up.
Yes, we do.
Is that Blue's Clues? Clues?
Bow, 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 bow.
That's Blue's Clues.
What's
No,
That's
I
just
thought-
that's just a trumpet.
No.
Look.
That's just a regular.
I
That's
thought
just,
that was like, there's a
no.
clue. There's a clue.
No, I think I know what you're doing. You were doing. Burp, 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 burp. Is that what you were doing?
No, I was going.
No, that's a trumpet. Yeah. I was trying to help you, but.
Oh man.
I don't. Yeah. This is
well,
important.
it has been 3 weeks since we streamed together last because of the holiday.
Oh.
Family's
We
important,
had to
guys.
spend time with friends and family.
I had to take time off with my loved ones. Ugh.
How was your break? What did you do?
It was really good. I went down to Kentucky. My fiance's family lives down there, so I got to spend time with them. It's my first Christmas away from home, which was a little different, but it was good. It was good. Yeah. Overall good.
Overall good.
Yeah.
Rating good.
Rating good. 10 out of 10.
10 out of
We'll
10.
do it again in 2 years.
2 years.
Well, 'cause
We'll
next
take
year
turns.
We'll be with
I
you.
see.
Yeah.
That's what
I
I
got
do.
it.
Yeah.
I went to Maryland because that's where my parents live and where I'm from. And it was very chill because my mom's Catholic, but my dad's Jewish.
Oh wow.
So normally we celebrate with my mom's family on Christmas Eve, and then we just watch movies on Christmas Day. And this year, we didn't even do that. We just chilled out.
That's awesome.
So,
Nothing like chilling.
Yeah. That's literally all I did was chill. I chilled here. My family's all the way in Arizona. And I just, after the semester ended and after I was on break from work, I was like, okay, I'm just going to hibernate. And so all I did was hibernate. I pulled my back out, or I have a weird back thing. It's better now.
Oh, good.
So I mostly just that was my excuse to play so much God of War. I'm like, I'm not even like close to being done. It's
I know.
like the longest game. Have you played it?
Oh yeah. I started it when I wanted to learn how to be a good father,
Yeah.
and then I had a baby and I haven't finished it.
Oh man.
Yeah.
You probably picked up a lot of bad habits. Kratos is sometimes good, sometimes bad. But
What? Oh no! I didn't get to the bad
Oh
part.
god.
wow, Pat, you're a terrible father
Oh
now.
no! I thought I was doing such a good
Happy
job.
New Year.
What a sad realization.
Yeah. I mean, he just needs to be nicer. Every time he's mean to Atreus, I'm just like, how dare you? I get so heated.
That's
but
funny.
In Craig's, not wow. In Kratos, wow, it's Freudian slip. In Kratos' defense, the son is kind of a little dick sometimes.
I mean,
I'm not sure you're allowed to be bad to your children because they're kind of a dick.
he's a child, and he's what, 11, and they're like, okay, son, I need you to stab this man in
Boy.
the neck. Boy,
Boy,
get this guy.
stab. Yeah.
Right? And he's like, I mean, I upgraded his skill tree before
funny.
mine. So
What a good parent.
I am a good parent, and he has really good clothes, you guys.
He's dressed appropriately for the weather and everything.
Yes.
Yes, we are
So-
working on Lucas's mic
Yeah,
right now. That's why one of the reasons we do a little small talk at the beginning.
It's
Not
true.
only do we need to catch up with one another, but also to work out any problems.
Yes, and I set up the mics this time, so I take full responsibility for you, and I'm sorry. I'm learning.
Well, I just played with a baby for 2 weeks.
That's great.
It was fun.
Yeah.
I was a solo dad. At first, I was calling myself a single dad, and my wife got really offended.
Yeah,
that's-
don't-
Because she had to work and I was home, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was solo dad for several days.
Solo dad.
Solo dadding, which was
Yeah.
very fun.
That also sounds better because it also sounds like you're a smuggler.
Oh yeah.
Solo.
So
Han Solo?
Han Solo dad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Maybe I am a terrible father. Think about what happened to his kids.
Spoiler alert.
Han Solo has children. Spoilers.
Did we talk about Solo? Have we talked? I recently
I
watched
haven't
it.
never
because I
seen
haven't
it.
seen it.
I loved it.
You did.
I don't know why it got such a bad rap.
Whoa.
It was a good movie. It was exciting and fun. I mean, the kid playing Han Solo is no Harrison Ford, but who cares? It was a great movie. Donald Glover kills it.
I mean, I had no doubt.
So many
He's
big
my
laugh
favorite.
lines and stuff. I thought it was a very fun, turn your mind off and escape into space kind of movie. I don't,
Just a fun romp.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
Are, I feel like
Yeah.
a lot of people don't go into movies expecting what they actually are.
Mhm.
Like, if people came out of Snakes on a Plane mad, I don't understand.
I was so satisfied by Snakes on a Plane
Right?
because
you
that's
know,
I was in college and my college friends and I were like, cool, let's go to an 11 p.m. movie that's literally just Samuel L. Jackson fighting snakes on a plane. In fact, sometimes we were like, why is there so much plot in here?
Yeah, give me more snakes.
Just let him
Right?
punch a snake.
Exactly.
That's all I want.
Like I was one of my few friends that liked the movie Sucker Punch.
Oh, I like Sucker
just,
Punch.
Yeah, because I went
was
into
pretty.
it just going like I'm gonna just have a dumb, fun amount of action time, and that's exactly what it was.
I respect that, but that one I have a lot of angry feminist feelings about. So
I watched
Yeah.
it
Fair.
basically like with just like costumes, pretty, weird light, costumes. That's how I watched that movie.
mhm.
I never
Yeah.
saw it.
It's not great.
Yeah.
Seems like a mixed review, although.
Yeah.
Well, that's how I felt like when I watched Samuel L. Jackson and Ryan Reynolds.
We watched that.
Hitman's Bodyguard.
Hitman's Bodyguard.
I was like, this isn't gonna be good, and then I turned
Oh,
it on, and it wasn't.
it was delightful. It was so bad.
I
But
think I've forgotten every scene, but I do know I watched it.
I just remember him setting flowers across the way for his wife, who was Selma Hayek, to see the flowers because she was in jail. So I was like, okay, all right, what a tender, weird moment. Like,
The whole movie is pretty weird.
yeah, but I liked it.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't dislike it. I just was like,
This happened
good
to me.
times.
Let's keep reviewing movies we were kind of okay with.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Nothing that we loved or hated. Just things that we were like, yeah, that was fine.
Okay.
What dreams
The
may
Rock.
come.
What? No!
I love that
movie.
movie.
Really? Is that a
Yeah.
real review?
Just okay.
Oh,
it
man,
broke my heart.
I cried so hard.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you
Mhm.
cried doesn't mean it's good.
I mean, fair.
if
That's
it gets
me.
an emotional
I cry a
emotion
lot.
out of me, I feel like it's good.
Not necessarily true for me. Sometimes it's just like musical score in the background of a thing will make me tear up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was on a plane and I cried during Pitch Perfect twice. So I don't think that
Oh,
really
I will
stands
say
the test.
too, since becoming a father, I cry during almost every movie.
I don't
My
cry
dad does
during-
that too.
Yeah, I don't
No,
cry during
if you have a
sad
young
parts.
female protagonist, I'm like tears are coming down my
Yeah.
face and
yeah, and
can't watch Moana.
I
just-
cry during
I
the
can't
happy
do it.
parts. of
Okay, but if you
movies.
can watch
do that
Moana and
too.
not cry, I don't know if you're human.
Yeah, it's true. I'm
um,
gonna cry now.
oh, it's
I
so
love that
good.
movie. We listened to the soundtrack.
What
and-
dreams may come?
Mo-
Oh, Moana.
It's just
Moana.
beautiful
Moana.
violence.
Moving on. Yeah.
My wife is like, we're gonna be sick of the soundtrack by the time she knows what it is, and then she's gonna want to listen to it. I'm like, we'll never get sick of this soundtrack.
yeah, I love that movie. I listen to it, or I listen to the main song a lot. When I was describing the plot, like when it first came out, I was describing the plot to like my comedy sports team, and I was weeping describing like Moana. So like,
That's how I feel. I can't talk about the ending to Homeward Bound without crying.
Oh,
I literally cannot
Yeah,
describe the
so
ending of
good.
that movie to someone without bursting into
I-
tears.
Wait, what happens? to
don't
the end?
remember. I don't want you to
Why
cry.
would you do this to
Spoiler
I
me?
don't
alert.
remember, and I don't want you to cry.
They just get home.
Yeah, but
Right?
like,
They were bound for it.
It's
if,
so
if, If you
touching.
haven't seen Homeward Bound, they're coming out with a new movie that's pretty much just Homeward Bound.
There's a
Oh.
Homeward Bound too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I mean
the
this should just be
trailer.
called Homeward Bound
Oh,
3, the one that was in
the
the,
dog,
Enter the Spider-Verse movie.
Yeah.
the homebounding.
So
No, it's like
I'm not a proud of it, but I definitely cried during that
Oh,
trailer.
I'm not saying I didn't either,
Yeah.
but again, that
What
doesn't
was-
mean it's a good movie.
it was one of those trailers that was just like, here's the entire movie.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
It was just like, get the fuck away from
Yeah,
me, dog.
now that I'm an-
Like, it was like
Yeah.
a really long title.
now that
too.
I'm an adult, I know to not watch any movie that's like about an animal trying to get to its owner because it doesn't have to be good. It's gonna make me cry.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But Homeward Bound, I like just thinking about Shadow. Like I can't.
Shadow.
That was pretty good.
That's good.
Sassy. I can't. What was the other ones?
Chance.
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 Yeah.
I was gonna say Bandit.
That
When the
young
chance,
pup.
Michael J. Fox.
Mhm.
This came up in the chat, and I have to reference it. Face Off. Love that movie.
Oh, man.
And
Never
it's terrible.
seen it.
I don't think
I-
I've ever seen it all the way
John
through.
Woo at his wooiest.
Wooiest.
It is though. It's like there's pigeons well, I guess doves. There's,
Doves.
doves everywhere flying around,
Though to be fair,
overacting like crazy. It's wonderful.
Nicolas
love
Cage
it.
has a weird like mutant superpower of making a movie enjoyable even when the movie is absolutely
Yeah.
terrible.
I disagree. Wicker Man.
That's a terrible movie and I,
I don't-
love it.
I don't think
I haven't seen it.
It's
No.
so
Here,
so
I'll pull that
so
up.
bad.
I only know the
Yeah.
bees quote, which I love.
Yeah, like it's not a good movie. There's a perfect YouTube video though that just like cuts the most ridiculous scenes, so you
Yeah.
don't have to watch any of the boring parts. So it's just him like in a bear costume punching a woman in the face. Or like, how to get burned? How to get burned? How to get burned?
Wait, did you see Mandy?
No.
I hear it's
Oh,
great.
So good.
Really?
It's so horribly good. But like that's a movie that I think it's like 2 hours, 2.5 hours long. That could easily be like an incredible movie if it was just 1 hour.
They
But
just kept
It
going.
is Nicolas Cage at his
Cageist.
Cageist?
It's
Yeah, that's what I was
cageist.
saying. It's cageist.
Yeah.
Well,
Yo.
now that we've gotten all of that important conversation out of the way,
Very.
do you guys think we should do a recap of what happened last time?
Recap.
Guys, is that our thing?
I
Are we
don't
gonna be
know.
doing that now?
I
think
like it. I
so.
think so.
I wrote down exactly 3 notes last session.
Okay.
They were bought lush flower sucker. Ollia, very flirt withable.
Flirt with the ball.
Stole a flower that was a pretty color. Those are my notes.
A lot of flower-oriented memories there.
We met a gazelle
Yes.
named Gary.
We did.
Okay, hold on.
A gazelle named Gary?
Let's
Yes,
start.
we did.
Let's
from-
start at the beginning and
Okay,
let's
sorry.
work through this. We're hitting the highlights out of order. It's like watching Sports Center.
Those were just my 3 notes.
Topical.
Thank you. Is that still on? Is that still a thing? I don't
Yeah,
know.
it
I
is.
don't have
The
cable.
Bears missed the field goal. Let's go back to the rest of the game.
Yeah, they definitely put the games out of order. Okay, so what happened at the beginning?
We got when we arrived, we got a stern talking to from a
Cobalt. Captain,
Captain
Keaton.
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 Mhm.
Yes.
Scale light.
Yes.
Because
Scale.
everyone in the guards higher up, I guess, are named after Batman actors.
Yeah.
Wait, is that true?
No, not on purpose.
Oh, okay.
Cal
Delightful.
Wilmer and Keaton.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely on purpose, I mean.
Next up will be what's his face?
Adrian West or Adrian East.
Yeah, and then
Write it down.
Clorge
Note.
Junie.
yeah, that's George Clooney who I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Clorge
So-
Junie.
Clorge Junie.
Gentle and Craig were sick.
We were real
we were
sick.
very, very
We
sick.
were dying.
Yes.
Yeah, my rocks were falling off.
And because they were sick, we were offered a team building sick day. It's kind of what I'd call it.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Um,
that's accurate.
to find the cure, which was lion's mane.
Yes.
Aha, notes. Take that.
Which is not actually the mane of a lion, but is a fungus plant thing.
Absolutely.
And
Wow,
so
you
we
guys
went
remember
to.
everything.
I watched the
notes,
stream.
baby.
We went to the Cypress, who is the owner of the Everlasting Bloom, who is like an apothecary kind of place that they said he might have it.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And
he
then
was
we went
played
there,
by
and
Pa-
that's
Pauly
where we
Shore.
met. Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's where we met the gazelle.
Yeah.
Yep. The guy from
Gary.
Goofy Movie.
I
Yeah.
like how it was played by Pauly Shore, but it was just Patrick playing Pauly Shore. It was a good impression,
a
too.
With this
Very good.
intonation.
Yeah.
I
All
watched
right.
Totally Potley before coming over.
Yeah, Gary was a gazelle who is his best friend, who was more into crime dramas than sci-fi. And I still can't get over that we were in that shop for like 10 minutes before any of us noticed a straight up gazelle just hanging out.
But he
yeah.
didn't have Cypress didn't have it.
No.
But he knew someone that did. Ollia
Mhm.
in the Ironborn district at 433 Shimmer Lane Way.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, I have that too. Just kidding. Yeah.
And or he also said, was he the one that told us it also grows
Yeah.
outside of the walls?
He gave you the choice. You could
Yeah.
go visit Alia, and she might be able to hook you up in some way, but you'd have to do something for her in exchange. Or you could go out beyond the walls yourself and fetch it.
Yeah.
You chose to meet with Alia.
Yes.
Yeah. Also, we all got drugs.
Oh, yeah, you bought Lush
Yeah.
Flower.
Oh gosh, the whole
The
whole time
Which
all of
I
us
can't
were.
remember. Is lush flower legal?
No, it's borderline. Like, it's
'Cause he
legal in the
was
state,
very
but maybe not federally.
Yeah. Because he was like super open
If you
about
get, If you
it.
get a card from like your pediatrician,
Your
if you have a lower-
pediatrician.
I was like, your child doctor. Never let Carlos babysit.
Yeah,
It's
oh
not
my
allowed.
Yo, just be cool.
Yeah, just
you
be
go
cool.
in there, say you got a tummy ache. Your tummy. Stupid. Your tummy.
She's like, da, 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 da. That's all she says right now.
Listen, just repeat after me. Anxiety.
You saw some shit, okay?
Glaucoma.
Oh, woof.
But yes,
Uh,
you bought a lot of lush flowers.
Well, he
Well,
bought a lot
yeah.
of lush
Oh
flowers.
yeah,
Yeah.
Squeege did.
a dragon scales worth.
A dragon scales word.
Craig. Yeah.
I love how we spent time trying to figure out like the drug weight.
I think it was very important world
I
building.
think so.
Yeah,
You
me
know,
too.
and I feel like we coined it too.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
a dragon scale. That's awesome.
Yeah, Squeege in 10 years is just going to be a kingpin.
Yeah, seriously. Sitting on his mountain of money.
Yeah.
Craig and Zipper instantly put that candy in their mouth because they didn't know.
Yep.
They thought it was just going to be a delicious adventure, and it was.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It made the world taste brighter.
Yes.
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 That was the thing.
Through our nose.
Mm-hmm.
I
Gentle
don't know.
spent a nice chunk of time being the only non-high member of the team.
Which is always fun.
Yeah. They were just like, someone should pay attention. I guess it's me.
Well, that was on your way to Ollia
Yeah.
Yes.
in the
Mhm.
Ironbane district.
Ironbane or Ironborn?
Ironborn, excuse me.
Okay. I just
I
wanted to make sure I
also
wrote it
have
down
no
right.
idea which one it was because I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
Ironborn.
It was a very rich part of town.
Yes, it's where the people who own the mining facilities live.
Okay.
And Alia herself seems to be very showy with her money, which is something that is uncommon within the kingdom. Humility is greatly rewarded.
Mm-hmm.
She is also probably a kingpin,
Mhm.
but like a hottie.
Yeah. I was picturing her to be super hot. You were
Yeah.
picturing her to be super hot.
Immediately.
Yeah.
That's that.
Therefore.
Therefore, we're all aligned right away.
It made
Wait,
it into
this
one,
was-
one of three notes. Was that she was hot.
This was the rich lady.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, she's super hot. I was picturing the old woman from Emperor's New Groove.
Oh no!
wow.
Well, okay, sure,
Way
but we
off?
all think she's super hot. So that's fine.
I mean, Carlos, I'm not here to judge what you think is hot. So.
Exactly. Whatever in your mind, she was hot.
Eartha Kitt, also in Batman.
Oh,
Wow.
We
Oh.
having Batman.
Full circle.
definitely on
Yeah.
purpose.
You genius.
I made sure to describe her just right. So pervert Carlos here.
Okay, so you went to Alia.
And her favor for giving us the lion's mane was to get a ruby back from her sister. And
Which
but
we totally did successfully.
That's not
That's
how I
not
remember it.
true.
But she gave us the cure up front,
Mhm.
which is I think most of the reason we said yes,
Mhm.
at least in my mind.
Yeah.
And so she did that. We got cured, and then we went to a old abandoned warehouse to find her, an old axe warehouse. I don't know why there's so many axes in a mining place. but Didn't think about that last time.
Well, the
Maybe
warehouse
that's
was
why they went out of business.
Yeah, they were
Okay,
axed.
all right.
Yeah.
That's why their business was axed.
Yeah.
Ah.
It's the future, Gene. Axes.
And then we talked for a bit about what to do because the sister was just like holding the ruby up in the air in the middle of this abandoned warehouse with like some dudes around her. And obviously the solution was to set all of the drugs on fire and like smoke them out.
Mhm.
Or smoke them up.
Both.
Well, this is my favorite part of the plan. Is that you lit all of the drugs on fire, threw them in the room, and then promptly ran in. So you were smoking something out, and then ran into the den that you were smoking out.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
In fairness, most of us were still very high. This was a very good idea at the time.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I wasn't high, but I was overexcited.
And yeah, you were the first one in the door, if I remember correctly.
No, I flew through a window.
Okay.
You're
Through
the
an
only one who used the
entrance.
door, even
That's
though you
true.
wouldn't let
Yeah.
me undo the tripwire.
I thought it was going to be a bell, but it was then this huge thing that almost fell on me. But
It's
Oh,
just
yeah.
like I actively tried to get rid of it, and you were like, "No, no, leave it, no, leave it." I was like, "Okay."
Yeah, and also I believe Zipper, you cast Mage Hand. Or no,
That was-
you Squeege cast Command.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the sister and had her drop the ruby.
And
And
that's
it shattered.
when we
Mhm.
learned it was a
Shattered.
fire elemental.
Mm.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. The entire time.
Elemental stone.
Wah, wah,
Absolutely.
wah.
And there was a fire elemental cast in the middle of the room among all these smoking drugs as well.
We had to fight it. It was so
well,
hard.
You chose to run in there and just start murdering.
No, we did.
at
Oh
that
God,
point.
people died.
Oh yeah, you
People-
killed people who were just sitting in a room.
To be fair,
Listen,
I
I'm-
did not kill anyone.
I-
so
I did. I killed many people.
I was confused. I understand now that when you ask for initiative, that doesn't mean that we're automatically in a fight.
Uh-huh.
That was my assumption.
Oh yeah,
That's what I thought was going on, and I forgot that I could say non-lethal
Mhm.
because I wasn't expecting them to have such few hit points that like I would crucially kill them with one arrow.
Right.
I've made some choices.
Choices were made.
Choices were made.
Well, I don't know.
Things were learned.
I don't know if you play this way. Can ranged attacks be non-lethal?
No.
I didn't believe so.
Range attacks do have to kill, but you don't have to make a lethal choice.
Cool. Well, we were all learning. That's life is all about
which
learning.
we would have talked about then if you would have said non-lethal. We would have.
Yeah,
It didn't matter.
think of it.
You were set out for blood in the moment.
yeah, it's true.
Yeah, I just assumed that we needed to kill some bodyguards. I didn't
Yeah.
think that they would. Whatever, it's fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah, it's all good. The fire elemental was in the middle of the room. You were dealing with them. Squeege, you went to chase the sister
Yeah.
of Ollia, who's Wallia or Walla.
Well,
But she
Wario?
seemed to elude your hunt.
Yeah. And I think I was the only player at the table that still thought that she had that gem.
Oh,
I
yeah.
thought it was like a fake thing that she had in her hand, but she still has the other.
real
I don't
one?
know. I totally believed it. As a player, I believed it, and as a character, I really believed it.
But
Yeah.
we couldn't find her.
Couldn't find her. I kept looking and looking.
Even after the fire elemental was
Ooh,
destroyed.
Firemental.
I like that though. That's a cool
Yeah.
word.
Elemental, yeah.
My assumption would be that a stone containing a fire elemental would be worth more in this society than a ruby, but I don't know if that's true.
I would think so.
So
I
I
think-
wouldn't
I
think
think
that she would
Gentle would
use
know
that
that.
as a decoy.
Oh, I didn't think of that.
I'm thinking of it in this moment.
Yeah.
Something to think about. So after the fight ended, unless there's anything you wanted to add.
Oh no, I was just gonna discuss that further. I was just thinking, well, then why would she call it a ruby if it was just like a red crystal? She should have just called it a red crystal.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I was like, hey, tell us any more details if they're relevant.
yeah.
But that never happens when you get a mission. Someone always withholds something, so then you fight a thing.
I think something's wrong with her.
Oh, she's shady
Yeah.
as heck.
Oh, she's so shady.
Shady
True.
tree.
She is hot, though.
She is hot, though.
Like, let's not forget the important thing.
You did return to her mansion. And when there,
After I dumped a bucket of water on the fire elemental.
oh, that's right. Oh, yes, that was an awesome kill. You crit on that roll
I
as
did.
well, I
It
believe.
was great.
Like,
Mm.
a lot.
That
It
was
was
wonderful. You crit a
intense.
lot. Yes.
Well, 'cause it was a sneak attack and a crit.
Yeah, it was huge. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was great. So yeah, you dispatched the fire elemental. You went to Alia's mansion, in which she said, "You did not return the favor. You still owe me one."
And we agreed.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
that's
now
where
we're
we
here.
ended the adventure. Like usual, we are going to start on the next day as your shift on the long walk begins. Sound cool? Cool.
Sounds good.
Any questions? Are we ready to begin? Chat, are we ready to begin?
Chat.
Wait 30 seconds.
Chat, are we chat?
Mm-hmm.
Chat, are we ready?
Chat.
Are you still there, chat?
Chat.
Chat, chat,
All right.
chat.
I'm getting annoyed by Carlos, so I'm just going to stop.
All right, here we go. They're rolling it.
There
Oh,
we
there they
go.
are. We need attention all
We
the time.
had- we had a lot of fun writing this last night, so I'm looking forward to playing it and seeing what happens.
Yay.
Okay. The scene opens with the usual look. The day shift is standing around the barracks. But today, they are looking disheveled, like they had a hard day. It also seems that everyone is especially quiet, as no one is speaking.
So Gentle enters the room like backwards because they're talking to the person behind them, which is Zipper, and in mid sentence going like, "Wait, so is Gabriel your sugar daddy now? How does this work?"
Well, but he's not my dad.
No. But does he like? I don't know. Does he give you things? He has money.
No, I just met him. We just hung out in a pumpkin. For all I know, he owns milk and pumpkins.
Yeah, but that sounds. He sounds like the kind of eccentric rich person who would like, I don't know, pay you money to like look at your feet or something. You should look
Ugh.
into this. You know?
What? No, he seems so nice. And kind and lonely and sad. He's been like catfished a lot, like a lot.
More than once is troubling.
Yeah, I'm thinking that maybe he's just too naive. You know, like just too soft. He's just a soft boy.
Yes, naive enough to pay you for things that you would just normally do.
Why would I ask him to do that?
Because then you would get paid for that?
But why would I want to get paid for him to look at my feet?
Because you don't have to do anything and you have free money. And he thinks he's happy. Everyone happy.
But can't I just make somebody really happy? And I don't want to lie to this new friend. Why would I want to lie to a new person?
I mean, you're not lying. You're just showing him. The feet was just an example. You
yeah,
could do
yeah,
it
like a
plenty of things.
wig or like an eye.
Yeah, or like
It's
sit on
like
it,
the same.
you know, pop a balloon or something. People have weird things that they're into.
Like hobbies.
Sure, like hobbies. Yes,
Oh.
that is what I mean.
Does not understand.
Yep. Talking about hobbies.
Gentle, as you say that, you turn around and your gaze falls on Cal, who's normally quite boisterous and loud. Today he looks exhausted, dirty. There's a smear of blood across his armor. You see him staring deep into the fire in front of him.
So Gentle like turned around, ready to do all the weird like handshakes and fist bumps that they normally do, and they stop and they go, "Oof, rough day."
You hear him say under his breath, I didn't see it.
Well, what did you see?
We lost Momet today.
What was? I mean,
She
I'm
was a
sorry.
strong fighter, a great guard. She died with grace and dignity. And you see the other guards around all looking at their feet as they start taking off their armor.
Do you need anything? Like, do you guys want any?
Is there food or soup or is there something?
Yeah, there's soup on the fire.
I
Okay.
also thought to give them food.
Yeah, I'm just gonna feed them because I don't know how to handle sad feelings.
As they're doing that,
Mhm.
Craig is going to kind of burst in through the door. He's going to go, I did it. I did it. It was me. I did it.
What did you do, Craig?
Oh, I talked to that lady. at the bar.
The lady that you've been talking about.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then he's going to kind of survey the room and realize that it's kind of a mellow tone. We'll talk about it later.
Okay, yeah, tell me everything.
Good idea.
Okay, sorry.
Someone died.
Someone died?
Yeah, it was.
Not
Will-
someone, Momet.
Well, I'm sorry. Can you say that again? Because I'm saying well met in my head and that's
Momet.
a place. Womet?
Mamet.
Mumet.
Momet.
Mumet. Thank you.
Like moment without the N.
Yeah, and 2 T's.
Tight.
Do we know, have we met Momet or seen Momet before?
You don't know her personally by any means, but you definitely are aware that she's a member of the guard.
Bobette died.
Oh.
Gentle's gonna reach into their pocket to pull out that flower that they stole from
Aw.
Cypress's place and just kind of set it down in Cal's lap and go, I'm very sorry for your loss.
Cal picks it up, and you see him looking at it. We were called to the 13th marker. You know, it looked like your routine night infestation, but something got her.
Do you know what it was?
Did you see it?
Didn't see it. I just heard a scream, and then this deafening silence. By the time I found her body, her spirit had returned to the island.
What did it look like? Her body? How did she die?
Roll a charisma of some kind for me.
As soon as she asked that question, I want Squeech to walk in, and he's hearing. He didn't hear any of the conversation. He just sees that they're all standing around like silently, like looking at each other, like during that pause, and he just like fake farts. Hey, bonus, what's going on?
God damn it.
Gentle just gives him like the hand across the
What-
throat thing
what
and be
the-
like,
And I'll go over to Squeege and be like,
I did
what-
the same thing. I didn't read the room.
Hey, how'd your date go?
It's good, but we'll talk about it later. Someone's
Well, fill me in.
One of the guards died.
What? Which god?
Momat.
Who?
Momat.
Will Met?
I don't know. I didn't know her. Momat died though.
Oh, okay. I retract my thought. He puts his hand up and he like looks at all the other guards. I retract my thought. Please continue. My condolences.
I rolled a 13.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you ask it again? What you asked?
Yeah.
How did she die?
I don't know. I didn't see it.
Did
Didn't see it happen, but
Be-
her body was beaten.
Is it look like bludgeoning? I'm trying to figure out what hurt her so we can hurt it.
He looks down and he goes, "You are good guards, despite whatever."
Despite what they say about us, is
Wait,
that
despite what?
Despite-
Sorry, didn't mean to burst in on this conversation.
Oh, there's rumors,
oh yeah.
Like good ones?
but I know. I see you guys come in every day, relatively on time.
Yeah, I know.
Not fair.
It's-
Did was she on outside the wall or on top of the wall when it happened?
She was outside the wall.
I'm sorry
She's-
that we have to keep asking difficult questions. You said when you found her body, was it far away from the group?
Yeah, she had been separated.
And there were no tracks or
Not
And
that
then-
I could see. Not while we were out there. Just saw her bludgeoned body. You know, I often remind myself that I'm lucky just to have this scar.
He's so sensitive right now, and I love it. He's usually so much.
But he still brought it up.
Yeah. But it's okay.
Yes,
I
too.
feel like this guy brings it up every time he gets a chance. Hope he doesn't give the eulogy. He's probably gonna bring up a scar.
Kyle,
He would put the U in eulogy.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Craig. I gave Craig a high five.
I don't put my hand up because I know a high five is not the right time.
Don't leave me hanging.
Social
Don't leave
cues.
me hanging, Craig. Come on, Craig. You know
Cal,
what
And
this
I'll give him a
means.
slow high five.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Cal, thank you so much for sharing all you know with us. I think that you probably need to go home and get some rest. I don't want you to sit with this any longer than you need to.
So Gentle moves slowly to like telegraph their motions because normally they like try to give him nuggies or like
Mhm.
you know do stuff. So Gentle like holds up their hand and like slowly reaches to the top of his head and like pets him.
He smiles a little bit and he goes, "You know what I really need
Yeah.
is a drink.
Go
I'm gonna
to-
head to the Jingle Tavern."
Oh, I would say the Bottomless Cup. I know a lot of people there. If you go there and tell them what happened and tell them Craig sent you, they'll probably give you a few drinks for free.
Roll persuasion.
-1. 10.
You know, I might just do that. Guys, come on, let's go. Guys, come on, let's go.
Yes, ask for Quofan.
Quilfon?
Yes, he's a gnome. He's the barkeep. Tell him.
I'll tell him Craig sent me.
Good.
Don't tell anyone that I sent you, though.
I don't think he was going to.
Don't do that.
I don't even know your name.
Wait, really?
Damn. That's cold blooded. We work together. We've been guards for a long time.
Are you joking? Are you joking? You
We
really-
didn't know Mamat's name.
We didn't. We called him
I knew
Mama.
Mama. Squeech thinks back of like the first time he met Mama, the second time he's had a crush on this person for like a very long time.
And he doesn't even respond to you, and he walks out of the door.
As he passes, there's like a portrait that someone painted, and it's like Squeege is right next to this person.
Gentle just reaches out and like pets whichever guards like pass close by them as they leave and like tries to make comforting purring sounds in their throat because they don't know what else to do.
One of them smiles back at you. The others give you a weird, like, what? And continue walking. So now you are alone in the barracks.
The really nice thing I did was not try to pick any of their pockets. Wasn't the moment.
Wow, I haven't heard of a fellow guard member losing a life.
Me neither. I was just gonna say I thought that people only died.
From old age?
Yeah, or from illness. I was really scared when you guys were sick. I thought you guys were gonna die like right away.
Well,
We literally just killed people.
Yeah, but
That's not.
they die. but we don't die.
You know, her logic makes sense.
Yeah.
We haven't died yet.
No.
So therefore we can't.
People I don't know. And also, I
Until
don't.
proven.
I
That's
don't
sound.
think I kill people. I don't kill people. Did you know that about me? I
You-
just put them to sleep.
Forever.
So
though.
No, no,
do I.
no,
They just don't
no.
ever wake up again.
No, they're fine, or they're like they're
Do you send them to a farm?
I feel like sleep has to involve breathing, though.
yeah.
You should add that. You
they
should add that
breathe.
in there.
Just like when you put. Never mind.
Craig is going like through his like very small mental memory
Yeah.
of all the battles we've had,
Mhm.
and he comes up and goes, "You know, you haven't, have you?
No, Zipper's never killed a person.
Huh?
Yeah. Welcome to that news, guys.
Well, I mean, I don't like to do it either, but
I just injure them till they can't like hurt anybody else.
So do I technically.
Yeah, I'm not saying that it's good or bad. I'm just saying that I'm not really used to death. The only person that I know that died meant a lot to me, and this person who died meant a lot to somebody.
People who die always mean a lot to somebody.
That's why I try not to kill people.
that's a good thing. Don't lose that, Zipper.
Okay,
But also, let's kill the thing that killed her, right?
we want to
Yeah.
hurt
Right.
it so it can't hurt anything else, or put it in a
To sleep forever.
yeah.
Right, guys? I wink at everyone, not Zimper. Like,
Roll stealth.
It is. Let's move over. 19.
Oh yeah, Zipper, you don't see this.
I'm just like scratching at the dirt with my foot.
So anyway, Craig, how was your date?
Oh,
Segue.
it was really good, actually. It wasn't as I wouldn't call it a date.
Yeah,
per
more of a side
se.
story.
Yeah, exactly. Almost, I've heard the term cutaway or like a Family Guy cutaway.
I
Like
wish we
a-
could see that right now.
You see Craig sitting at the bar of the Bottomless Cup, his
Mhm.
usual bar when he was a minor, but he still frequents when he can. And there's a large Goliath woman. If you think way back to the first stream, this is where he started. That he was kind of like glancing over, but this time he like finishes up his drink and he pushes the stool back and he actually heads over to her direction. And she's probably like 7 foot tall, long black hair, grayish skin, not rocky like his, but just kind of that dull gray, tattoos all over her face. And she was a minor as well. And her name is Moagio. But everybody calls her Mog.
Just to determine how hot she is, how much does she look like Isma from the Emperor's New Groove?
Young
Uh,
Isma?
Scale of 1 to
or-
Isma.
probably like -5.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
So he goes up to her, and he kind of looks at her, and his colors right now are like a orangish yellow kind of spectrum, and he kind of goes up and he kind of saddles in next to her, and he goes, hi Mog.
Roll charisma.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
8.
What?
Oh, you know nothing.
And we cut back.
So it went really well. I talked to her. She spoke back to me.
Yeah, that sounds
That's better than last time.
Yeah, I've never spoken to her
No.
before.
cut to last time.
It's the very first scene.
Throwing up.
He's just throwing up on
No,
himself.
yeah, it's throwing up, but he's outside of the bar just going like, why didn't you do it? Why didn't you do it?
Stupid.
Whoosh.
Oh,
Yeah. So, I'm slowly getting there.
You are making progress.
Yeah.
Next time you'll share a drink together. I know it.
Oh.
Oh,
no.
no. Put your head
No,
between your
no.
knees.
Uh,
No.
okay.
Okay. Breathe deeply.
I don't think we're there yet.
Okay.
That's fine. You don't have to be.
But like,
Okay.
So your time in the barracks continues like this for another hour or two. Are you continuing to talk or play cards? What are you guys doing? Let's say an hour-ish has passed.
I think Zipper is sitting down next to Crag with the book.
Mhm.
The pigeons call, and they're just kind of going over the first page of the book, which is I didn't read it, but it was a sunny day. It was a sunny day, and it's a picture of a really happy landscape and like a little sun with like a little happy face.
And I'm trying my best to try to learn how to read. Do you want me to make a roll for that?
Yeah, let's
See
do
how
it.
much I pick
Intelligence.
up. Wow. 19 minus 1 though, so 18.
Yay!
You got its.
It's.
ITS.
And what's that little dotty thing above it?
It's an apostrophe. But okay, this is how I remember it. It's this little upper that makes something own something else. So it's like a high class person that's like, you're mine now. But to the thing. So it's the thing.
Like the woman we met.
If it's wrong, it's wrong, right?
You're gonna correct me.
Like Gentle opens their mouth.
Because I know what it is now. It's not possessive.
Gentle like opens
It's
their
a-
mouth and it's just like, whatever.
Yeah, so she's teaching it to you, but it's based on what she knows. So it's not gonna be right, but you're gonna know what that word is.
Yeah. And I'm going to use it incorrectly so much.
What are you two doing?
Yeah.
Squeege is actually on one of the bunks, and he's using his knife to carve Mamet's what's that? That's their name, Mamet's name. I imagine there's something whenever one of the soldiers falls. I picture it in my head that they write their name above the bunk beds, so it looks down on them, protecting them.
There are many names written into
Yeah.
this post as well, or this area, because over the years, guards do fall. It is a dangerous job, after all. Is Gentle doing anything else? Helping read?
Probably not helping.
I mean,
Probably just
Try.
reading their own book.
Okay.
Just like, oh, it's reading time. Okay.
I think, Squeege, you would probably be the one then to hear this. You hear a light tap at the front door. It's a light knock.
Do people usually not knock on these doors, right?
Guards wouldn't knock.
Yeah,
they would just
come
walk
in.
in.
So Squeege perks up. He stabs his knife into the ceiling, and he jumps down and he walks over to the door cautiously, opens it up a crack.
And in front of you, you see a fire genasi. You look him over and you go, "Oh, this is Cypress. I remember you."
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, hey, Cypress, come on in.
And he says, "Hey, man, how are you doing?"
Can we do a cool handshake thing?
Let's roll sleight of hand. 13.
10.
Cypress goes for something cooler.
Squeege knows that he is not down when he tries to do it. In his head, he's like, "Oh, I hope he doesn't do the thing that I haven't. Oh, I hope he doesn't." And he does it. Oh, and then Squeege just apologizes halfway through it. Sorry about that.
Hey, practice makes perfect, man.
Okay.
Can I come in?
Yeah, for sure. Come on in.
He walks in. He goes, "Hey."
Oh, hello, fellow.
Hello, Cypress.
You two look much better than last time I saw you.
Yes.
Yes, we got some help from Ollia.
Side note, Craig, what were you going to say, fellow? What?
I was going to say
Genasi?
Genasi.
But that would be weird, right?
Yeah, it
That
would.
That would be
That'd be like,
hello,
fellow Puerto
brown
Rican.
person. Yeah.
Hello, fellow Puerto Rican.
Hello, Ty.
I like how you caught your Craig caught himself.
He's wise, just not smart.
Oh no, that is not good.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Cypress, good to see you.
You look much better.
Yes, we saw Ollia. She did help us.
Yeah. Ironically, that's why I'm here.
Because we did not help her quite as much.
Nah, she still needs that favor, and she asked me to deliver you this.
Do you work for her?
Let's just say I too owe her a favor.
Oh, is this your favor?
And he hands he in his hand he's holding up a folded up piece of parchment.
Crag takes it and hands it to Zipper.
Zipper nods. And she excitedly opens it up.
And you read it? Do
Yeah.
you read it aloud?
Yes.
Just make it easier, but you don't have to.
Yes. I mean, yes.
Okay.
It's you're gonna read it because
Yeah,
I
if
don't
you
know
read
what
it aloud, I'm just gonna read it.
Perfect,
Otherwise,
good.
I'm gonna
I was
email
like,
it to you.
No.
But will you read it in Zipper's voice?
Yeah.
No. Oh god. Wait, give me Zipper's voice.
This is Zipper's voice.
This is Zipper's voice.
That's pretty close.
Yeah.
Anyway,
My dear guards,
This is
I'm gonna
hard.
just pontificate when you do it.
I trust that you are feeling well, strong, fit, and capable of defending our proud kingdom. Unfortunately, I am not at my strongest, and I need your help to get me there. I have a delivery that shall not pass through the gates. I need you to fetch them for me and bring them through without notice. Please don't let my little friends get hurt on their way in. They are very precious to me. When you receive the signal at the 13th marker in about 2 hours, you will know what to do. Once you complete this simple errand, I will consider your debt repaid. With love, the Baroness, Ollia.
I was mouthing it the entire time. You're welcome.
I might not be the smartest, but the 13th marker is where the person died.
Moment, yes.
Yes, Momet. See, I can't remember her name, but I do know that.
Oh man, this is messed up. This first we're at work, right? First we're at work.
Yeah.
Second, someone died.
yeah.
This feels a little shady, right?
Like an ominous day, like
Thank
a
you,
dark.
Cypress, for
Oh, yeah. I
We
guess I'm out of here.
yes, thank you for delivering this message.
See you later.
Goodbye.
Bye,
Later,
Cypress.
Cypress.
We'll need to talk sometime.
Yeah, man. He walks out the door.
Say hello to Gary.
I will.
So,
Bye.
I thought perhaps we would not want to have this conversation in front of
that's
him.
fair. So I was thinking though that I feel like last time when we just left our post, we probably shouldn't have done that. So I don't know if we should do this now because we're working, like you said. But if the 13th marker goes up, then I mean we technically have to go, right?
Perhaps I am wrong, but I thought that was the implication that she was making, was that we would get the sign from the marker.
It does say when you receive the signal at the 13th marker in about 2 hours, you will know what to do.
I would
So-
say we probably want to be extra cautious, though. I do not know if what we were picking up from her is related to what happened with the guard earlier, but it does seem like it is a potentially dangerous area.
Do we know as guards that only guards light the markers? Or
Yes.
okay, so she has. How can she light a marker?
How
She probably
deep,
has guards working for her, like she's asking us to do.
how deep does her web go? What does she know? The Baroness's eyes around us.
And I'm gonna like walk out and I'm gonna like look at it. Like who's there? Like a guard? Is there more guards other than us?
No, it's just you in the barracks.
I'm gonna walk out of the barracks.
Okay. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for a guard.
Um,
And I'm suspiciously looking at them because now everybody's on my list. I think that everybody is shady.
you see a guard who's clearly off duty, leaned against a post, just like eating a sandwich. You know.
And I walk over to him and I slap that sandwich out of his head. I'm on to you. And I backwards walk back into the room.
I mean, she is a rich person. She pays people to do jobs for her. That is not normal in this kingdom.
Yeah,
That-
it's pretty normal
feel
in
like
any
that is what
kingdom, I think.
rich
Probably,
people do.
right?
Is that what rich people do? I know a rich person. You
I'm
think
new
he's-
to whole kingdom life.
Yeah,
No,
Same.
rich people like to pay other people to do their work.
I feel like we can go down there though and just like investigate. Because honestly, guys, I kind of want to investigate what happened down there.
Me too.
Yeah, but if
Yes.
if Alia's friend or whoever we're getting this from is the one that killed Momat, that's
Well, this is quite the big jump you were making. Because if
I feel like the connections are lining up though.
I think
And
that,
if I'm picking that up,
that they're super blatant. Because I get it.
The meanest thing.
No, it's not mean. I get it.
Craig was the one that said it first.
Yeah. I'm just supporting Craig.
If Craig gets it, it's obvious.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to this guard was hours ago, and then there's not for another couple hours that we're supposed to do this. They are not necessarily related, but I do agree we should be cautious.
I think that guard, they were beaten to death. So whatever we're expecting, I mean, that might be a bludgeoning thing. I don't know if it was magical, but I want to go and see.
So she said in the letter that we need to bring her friends in.
Oh yeah, her friends.
So if her friends are out there, they could have been the ones that beat that person to death. Possibly.
Sure, anything is possible.
Wait,
I think it was a delivery? Was it little friends? Or just regular
She said
friends?
little friends, I think.
Do you want me to read it again? I can read
Yes.
that
Can
part again.
you-
Yeah.
I have a delivery that shall not pass through the gates. I need you to fetch them for me and bring them through without notice. Please, don't let my little friends get hurt on their way in. They are very precious to me.
are we smuggling animals? Do you think it's like little creatures?
Perhaps.
Okay.
Or maybe Momat saw something she wasn't supposed to see.
Oh,
Or maybe
no.
there's nothing we can know about this until we actually go out and experience it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Just go.
Let's
I
go.
feel like I'm gonna make a decision in the moment, anyways. So like, let's just go.
I'm not
Yes, I
saying-
would like to investigate the area, which we cannot do until we are summoned over
Yeah.
there. So it is, in a way, a good thing for us to go over there.
Yeah, I'm not saying not to do it. I'm just trying to prepare for what we might find.
Can we all be walking there right now?
Like we've been having this conversation on the way.
If you want to, she did say
She said to wait
Wait
for
to the
her,
mark.
2
her
hours,
mark.
but
Yeah.
you can.
But we can go look.
I mean,
Squeech kind of wants to just get there now, and just like we could just wait for them now. I guess when I heard the letter, it sounded like she'll tell us in a couple hours. It doesn't mean like don't get there until a couple hours.
But I mean, we're not supposed to leave here unless a marker's lit. If we just leave without a marker being lit, that could draw suspicion on us.
We'll get a ride up.
also,
That's
if,
true. But
if
like,
something attacks and we don't see it at the same time, I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like if we just go there, people would understand.
Why don't you go?
They
Someone
won't
just died.
understand.
Someone just died there. They'd understand.
Maybe we could leave like half an hour early?
I know what I'll do. I read it in a book. We're gonna go now.
And Zipper races around. I'm gonna, you know, in Home Alone when they do the decoys
Uh-huh.
and they have like little decoys going through by the window. I want to make that.
You're gonna put Home Alone, or you're gonna put Michael Jordan on a train.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will
Yes.
absolutely assist with this.
Okay. I think that's roll deception.
Okay.
And if
Oh.
you're helping, she gets
gets-
advantage.
Okay, great. Ooh, I need that advantage. Deception, it is 15.
Okay.
Well,
You
Sque-
think it looks perfect.
I am always happy to help with deception.
Squeege is Squeege sees what Zipper's doing, and he puts a bunch of pillows on his bunk. And what's taking him so long to do is he's trying to move the pillows in a position where it looks like he's sleeping, but also giving you the finger at the same time. Just gotta put this thing right here, and
You know, the way he always
that-
sleeps.
does that look like I'm flicking him off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Craig is gonna head out of the barracks and look for any rocks that are around.
Roll investigation.
Put googly eyes on it.
15.
Yeah, you find a pretty big rock.
All right, I'm gonna carry it back inside and set it down, and then just wipe my hands.
They'll never
Perfect.
know. I love it so much.
He writes
The
Craig on it.
I can't write.
Zipper writes Crag on it. The
And if
perfect
anybody tries to
crime.
touch it, I go, no, it's perfect.
We're really good at things.
So you head towards the 13th
Yeah.
marker now. Do you bring your horses? Do you walk? How do you go there?
If
How
we
long would
have
it
2
take?
hours, we can probably walk, right?
Yeah, I would think so. How fast?
I mean, that's a pretty quick walk, I guess. No,
Yeah.
no, you'd get there. It's only a couple of miles away from you because you're in the middle of the wall and it's 22 miles.
Oh, that would take a long.
No, but if
22
you're in the
mi-
middle,
But we're in the middle.
Oh,
so
so
it's
10 miles is still a long time.
no, it'd be
The 13th
You'd
marker
be
if
2
we're in the
miles.
middle, so we'd only be 2 miles.
Oh, okay. 2 miles. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's easy.
yeah, we can walk.
Okay.
Casually stroll.
So
and it's
you're
better to walk.
casually strolling.
For the environment.
No! So we don't raise suspicion because of our horses.
Oh,
that's
that's horse exhaust.
Sorry.
No, and also the environment.
It's also better for the environment. I learned this at my pediatricians.
Yeah.
I live squeege, guys.
So that's my question, though. Are you sneaking? How are you approaching this? You are running an errand for a civilian right now. You
Mhm.
know, like, so how are you approaching this task?
Could we play it off like we're just kind of patrolling? Like just kind of like keeping like looking out over the wall, just kind of like making it seem like we're keeping an eye out for things.
That's not our job, though. I almost wonder if it would be smarter to go with like 80% truth. Like a
It sounds-
guard died.
It sounds like no one knows anyone here, though. Like the night shift and the day shift don't even know each other. You know what I mean? And we see each other often. Like, I don't think anyone would know who we are.
Question though, we're not the only night shift.
Yeah.
Is there a post every mile?
So there's watch guards every mile who are in the watchtowers.
So
But then there's 3 major walls to the kingdom.
Uh-huh.
So there's 3 other night shift guards on each wall. You're
Okay.
on the long walk, so you're on the longest wall.
So no one that we will probably work directly with will probably see us, but except for the
Except for the
guards,
watch guards.
the watch guards on top. Okay.
Guys,
Which,
if any-
like, if I feel like if we talk to the watch guards and we're like, hey, has anyone seen the area where Momet died? Like, while we're here, we kind of wanted to, like, scope it out and try to figure something out. I feel like other guards would understand wanting to help out.
Yeah, guys. If anyone asks, we just say that they're putting extra guards on because a soldier just died
Yeah,
last
extra
night. That's all we gotta
guards.
say. Extra security.
I'll
Yeah.
try my best.
Wait, what do you mean you try your best?
The thing is, I'm not good at lying.
Yeah, but you did the whole rock thing. That's a lie. That's a lie that sticks.
Oh,
that
don't
was
tell him
that was
that.
fun. This is just this is the seat.
Okay, just look real serious then.
I will, but my colors probably will not show that. But they
Well-
don't know what those mean, probably.
So with the wall, there's like a rope ladder that you can go down from the top,
Right.
but isn't there like a way down from the bottom or like a way through the wall at the bottom?
There are gates at the bottom. Yeah, every
Okay.
mile or so.
Well, how about Craig? You and whoever else just stays down at the gate, and like one of us who doesn't mind lying goes up and talks to the watch guards. Then you will not have to be deceitful.
All right, I will be a beacon.
I don't know if anyone knows what the colors of your rocks necessarily mean if they don't know you.
Yeah, and how does being bacon help anyone?
Beacon.
Oh man,
Oh.
I wish I was bacon.
Bacon.
Mm.
Okay. So you make your walk, and you approach the 13th marker.
And the whole time, Craig's color is like a vibrant yellow,
Mm.
just like not pulsating, but just like a very vibrant yellow.
Excellent. Give me 1 second.
Do you like shine like a nightlight? Like,
If
Is
it's
it-
dark outside, you can see me from a ways, probably.
Ooh.
good to know.
But like out not, I guess it's kind of outside a game, but like if the stronger my emotion, the brighter I shine.
Hmm.
So like if I'm just like neutral, it's just a very dull blue.
Uh-huh.
Like you probably couldn't see it from very far, but Craig is fucking nervous right now. So
Mhm.
like he's shining pretty brightly yellow.
Gentle is like picking up on this, like the brighter yellow he gets as they go, and it's finally like, dang, we need to buy you a cloak or something.
I don't believe in clothes.
Clothes.
I mean,
You and that fast guy.
He's not naked right now, though, right?
No, I just have like very old like clothing that's
Very
probably
old bikini on. Okay, so you are walking down the wall towards the 13th marker. As you get closer, you see that the watchmen on guard are Bill and Ted.
Yeah.
They look over the ledge and you think it's Bill, maybe it's Ted, put their elbows on the railing and look over and say, "Hey, what are y'all doing here?
I brought you snacks.
Snacks?"
Yeah, let me come up.
Squeege looks over at Zipper very quickly.
Roll deception.
That wasn't the plan.
Zipper doesn't kill people, but she likes lying to them. Oh God, I'm just distracting them for you guys. Deception.
Yeah, deception.
That is gonna be a 9. But I do have
Snacks?
snacks.
You're not supposed to bring us snacks. You're supposed to be on guard.
But did you hear what happened? I thought that you would need some emotional support. You're all by yourself.
Well, I do have Bill here with me.
Hi, Bill.
Hey, what's going on?
I have snacks in my bag.
Squeege leans over to Craig. It's just like, oh, now I know which one's Bill and then which one's Ted.
Craig is like looking off over the wall, just like shuffling his feet, trying to not make eye contact with anybody.
Here, give us a moment so we can come up and stop shouting.
Yeah, come on up.
Okay, Gentle's gonna go up with Zipper, and I don't know if Squeege is going up or staying.
Or going to investigate, or
Squeege will go up. Yeah.
Okay. So wait, who's all going up?
I'm staying at the bottom.
Okay. So the three of you climb up the wall and up the watchtower, and you are now in the lookout point where you see, it's a bit messy. The two were not expecting company. They have the giant crossbow next to them. It's lit. They have the fire pit that is usually lit when you approach a tower, but it's still out. There's a small torch sitting next to them. There's a deck of cards sitting out, and you see Bill like push the deck of cards aside. They're like, we're just doing our job, watching out.
Gentle immediately goes for like a chest bump, like handshake thing with them because they've done it before.
Yeah, let's roll. What do you think that would be? We've done sleight of hand on that before, so let's do sleight of hand again.
Cool, 21.
Oh yeah, and you lead this thing, and it's very cool.
Yeah, Gentle's great at those.
And they're
I
like,
think at least a quarter of my rolls in this game have been like weird handshakes.
So
So
you said something happened?
Oh, yeah, you know what told you the news?
did you hear about the day shift?
Have a seat. I have jerky.
and I'm gonna start taking out stuff, and I hand him like a piece of it's jerky.
He takes it and he
Yeah,
takes a bite
and it's
out of
good.
One of the
Pretty good.
It's pretty good. It's fine. It's jerky. She made it.
Jerky, I like it.
Yeah.
It's
one of
salty, it's meat.
Momet. Are you familiar with Momet?
Oh, Momet, yes.
she was killed today on this marker.
Here?
Yes.
Yeah.
And you see Ted hit Bill. Told you we shouldn't have been playing cards.
Do I notice that?
Yeah.
Oh, Squeege's eyes get really wide. And so you guys working like a double right now? What's going on here?
No. We're just, should be making sure we don't let anything pass.
Well, yeah, but like, so you were here this morning?
No.
We get it.
Can I roll insight?
Yeah.
Okay. 13.
You see that they both look nervous.
So we're at the 13th marker.
Yes.
Listen, it is maybe slightly unconventional, but we relieved the day shift and saw how they were feeling about Momet, and we kind of wanted to come and maybe scope out the area. They didn't get a chance to they don't know what did this to her, and they didn't get a chance to really assess the scene.
Okay. Roll persuasion.
25.
You see them look at each other again, and then look at Gentle, and they say, "Yeah, we totally get it. We'll keep an eye out from up here if you want to go out there and look around."
I appreciate that very much.
Squeege kind of squints a little bit, but then realizes like he can't be upset right now. now is not the time. Yeah, gentlemen, just stick to your station.
We will. I got our eyes out on the horizon.
Not
Not a thing will go by.
I want them both to go station.
I realize there's a couple stoner characters.
Yeah.
Just a couple. So
Very
Gentle
stoner
gives them
heavy.
that like broy like half hug,
Yeah.
back pat thing, and then heads back down to Crag.
How did it go?
They're fine with this. They
Oh,
understand.
they're on to you, Crag.
No, they're not.
Oh,
He starts going even more,
He's
even
gonna like
more
light
yellow.
on fire.
And actually, you all would notice with that emotional change that it goes from like yellow, it starts to turn kind of orangish, getting closer to red.
Crag, he is messing with you. They understand.
Yeah, we were honest with them. That's why I want to go up there. I mean, eventually, I wasn't going to be honest, but it was fine.
We told them we were going to investigate the area to see what happened to Momet, and they understood. They said they'd keep out watch for us.
They got our backs, Crag.
Okay.
Yeah.
and
But they
it's-
have their eye on you, particularly.
I'm not sure.
They thought it was weird.
I'm
that you
making an
didn't come
insight
up.
check to see if I believe him.
Baby.
I'm gonna roll my deception.
Yeah, do it.
My insight is 8.
Oh, net
Oh no.
So
man,
Craig,
you're buying
like,
this
looks
hook,
at
line,
him,
and sinker.
and he was almost like coming back to like a blue color, but then he turns back to yellow again and says, "Okay."
Gento's gonna smack Squeege on the back of the head.
What? You gotta do everything I say, Craig. Come on, let's go, guys.
Craig nods and begins to follow Squeege.
Oh, that's
Gentle
awesome.
rolls their eyes, but also is vaguely amused.
So you go beyond the wall.
I'm gonna investigate immediately.
Yes. Roll.
Yeah, I'll investigate too.
I'll investigate.
I won't.
14.
9.
15.
I am going to say that Gentle and Zipper are next to each other. As
Checks
you are,
out.
Yeah, as you are looking over the ground, so Squeege, you find nothing.
Okay.
As
Quack quack.
you're like, oh,
What? That's not squeege. We're all just thinking about the stupid sounds we can make right now.
I'm not gonna lie. When everyone was really sad earlier, I wanted to start doing Zipper's like clucking sound.
But as Gentle and Zipper are examining, they don't see any footsteps. Well, I guess you would see the footsteps of the guards as they go out. You see a couple imprints of what are clearly human footsteps in the mud. But as you look around, you don't see any sort of animal or creatures markings. But what you do see are these long, narrow trenches, like they were dug into the ground. Only a couple inches deep, but they're just long, I don't know, small indents, small divots that have seemed to be all around the area.
Sorry, describe those again. You said they were like something was dragged, or not like something was dragged.
It could look like something was dragged. Roll nature.
Boop. Crit fail.
14.
It looks like someone took a branch and like slapped it down into the ground in many different spots.
Oh, Alex knows what that means, but Gentle just failed
They
at
do
that.
not.
Gentle is just like, oh, that's a weird track.
Did you find something?
Zipper doesn't know what that means, or Serena.
Think
Are
about
we-
the shape of branches, and that shape has been imprinted in different spots in the mud.
It's fake tracks. That's what I would
didn't
think.
say that. but
That's what
it
I.
could
That's
be.
what Zipper thinks. This is. It's fishy.
If we're trying to track something, that I could probably help with. I've been out in the woods for a long time.
Yeah,
Oh, are
the-
you sure, Craig? They might be looking for you right now.
Can I roll again? Or no?
I think you're buying it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you're probably right. I'll stay in the back. And he kind of moves away.
Squeege is just upset that he's not finding anything right now.
He's going.
Gentle reaches into one of their pouches and pulls out their lush flower like lollipop thing. It goes, Squeege, if I give you this, will you stop fucking doing this?
Oh, Squeege looks at it and he thinks it's like a what is it, like medicinal? And he just takes it. Oh yeah, that's fine. Hey, Craig, I was totally lying. No one's looking for you. No one's thinking about you at all. He puts it in his mouth.
Can I roll to see if I believe him?
Yeah, do it. I'll say it has to be above a 10.
Oh, wait, insight?
Yeah.
It is just a 10.
I think that works. 10 or higher. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh god, I was wondering
All
if it was
right.
going to be one of your ones that had a -1.
No, it's not. Luckily.
Oh no.
Okay. All right. You got me.
Yeah, I totally got you. Okay.
All right,
He just
let
walks
me
away.
I can maybe try to see what happened.
Yeah.
Yes, we found these weird tracks on the ground. I don't know what they mean.
Could I make a survival check?
Yes.
17.
What specifically were you looking for?
Just to see like why those imprints were made over this area, and then if I realized why they were made over this area, if I could suss out if there was anything underneath where they were trying to be covered up.
Oh, interesting. You don't see anything. It's not like these markings are covering some sort of other mark. You don't see that at all.
Okay.
And I want to make sure I'm clear. There aren't physical branches on the ground.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, so it looks
Yeah.
like the imprint of branches, like they were smacked into the ground. And as you look closer at it, you can make out that certain parts of this object that created this it's like really thick, and then in other portions it seems quite a bit more narrow and intricate.
So could I see possibly where those things came
yeah.
from?
Thank you.
We forgot to move the scene.
Oh.
Get a load of this, guys.
Scary.
Nah, that's cool.
So could I see like in what direction this is pointing or going from, coming to?
It's definitely coming from further out to the island. You can tell that. It's moving away from the wall.
Okay, but it stopped here.
Stopped there.
All right, so it could be somebody taking a branch and smacking it on the ground.
Yeah.
Or,
So what, like cover to their tracks?
well, I don't see any tracks underneath that they're trying to cover. So the only other thing is, this is a very magical island. We've seen a lot of things. It could be a tree itself.
Yeah, I was thinking a tree monster. Oh my gosh. I've only read about them in a book. And it was, there was like this great ring, one ring. And they had to like go to this mountain where there's a giant eye.
I'm from the mountains.
Yeah, was there an eye there that could see everything and it was so evil?
Kind of.
Well, there was a tree people.
Well, wouldn't it? It makes sense. Trees have rings. That's how you know how old they are.
Zipper's read Lord of the Rings.
I don't
The
believe
book that this game is based off of. Based off of?
So meta.
Yeah, wow, Zipper.
It's called like Guy of the Beans.
Oh, I was gonna say
That's what it is.
Baron of the Bracelets.
Yeah.
So it could be a tree. It could be one of those creatures.
Yeah.
All of you suddenly hear a whistle coming from the watchtower. Like somebody is trying to get your attention. You look up and you see Bill waving at you, and he's got his torch in his hand, and he places it down onto the fire pit, and it ignites in flame. And he points deep into the distance.
Oh boy.
So to be clear, can we see? They lit theirs, but it's not like along the line. Like no one else is lighting theirs.
It's just theirs.
Cool.
You would see though in a few minutes the progression is happening of the other ones are starting to get lit towards to signal you to come here.
Yeah. Okay, but like this is the one that
Yeah.
we're supposed to come to.
That's why he's waving at
Great,
you
great.
like. "Ah,
That's what I figured, but I didn't want to be wrong.
Right.
I'm gonna investigate out into the distance. Or look
Okay.
out to the distance.
Roll perception.
Okay. 19.
Squint and look deep into the fog, and you see a carriage barreling its way towards you.
Let's
How
get
far
off
away
the
from
road.
the tree line?
I mean, I guess they're how far from the tree line. I'm trying to visualize it in my head. I think you would see like trees around, but you can see it like bouncing like between trees in the distance.
Sorry, I'll be more clear. How far are we from cover? Like for people to go to like hide?
You could run into the woods and try to get coverage there. Yeah,
Okay.
if you want to.
But I don't know if I trust the woods anymore.
Well, if it's just the carriage, that means people are in there, and they're probably just greeting us.
Or it's the Lord of the Beads.
These are the people we're supposed to meet.
Yeah,
right
that's
now.
Probably.
that's probably yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Um. Gentle like makes a bunch of faces like I just did, and then is like,
They make a bunch of noises.
yes, like a bunch of like, oh, what do I want to do noises, and then just goes, okay, just in case, I'm gonna cover you guys. Just in case, I'm going to cover in case it is not good. Yes, and Gentle like bolts off to the closest tree to like climb up and like stealth.
Okay, cool. Roll stealth.
Nat 20. I'm
Disappear.
gone.
Yeah, you disappear from the game itself.
All right, we will.
I put
wait
on a
to
love
hear.
link and
Squeech turns to Crag and Zipper, and he just explains, okay, if they're watching us right now from, over there, and he like kind of like tilts his head to the wall, he's just like, it's going to be very suspicious if we're having a jolly good time talking to this carriage, so we got to be on our A game. We have to give them, some shit when we got to pull them over.
Oh yeah, like
Oh.
it'd be really intimidating.
Wait, you want me to lie again?
Well, I mean, do your job. That's all I want. I just want you to do your job.
Okay.
But know that you're really lying. I'm sorry, Craig. I didn't mean to do it. It's just gentle left, and then I thought maybe no one's gonna.
this
give me
was
shit if I
Gentle's
just-
like mental struggle was like, do I want to leave them in charge of like, do I want to talk to these people or do I want to be the one who's like the most good at hiding in case they like need help?
All right, I think I can manage.
Yeah,
So-
I got it. Yeah, let's do
So
it.
I'm not lying. I'm just
Let's
doing my job.
mess some
Doing my
suckers
job.
up.
Yeah,
my job.
But
okay, but
mentally.
yeah, just
Yeah, I
make
get it. No,
perform
no.
it. Perform it like that.
Wink.
No, you don't have to wink like that.
She's like blinking at you.
Stop it.
She doesn't
Craig
wanna
starts
wink.
winking at
No,
you.
Yeah.
Craig, you too. Stop it. He looks off into the distance, into the forest, to see if he can see Gentle watching this right now.
And you cannot see Gentle anywhere.
Oh no.
We got it. gonna be
So
great.
Squeech kind of steps forward in the path of where this
The carriage is coming.
coming, and he puts out his hand to stop.
As you see this carriage come closer, you notice that it's very posh. It looks like it was created by someone with quite a bit of wealth. You also see that it is not being pulled by any sort of force. It's moving all on its own. You see a small Noit kind of pop out from underneath the tree, and you see the carriage just smash right through it. And blood and guts explode everywhere.
Whoa.
Craig goes, yeah.
The
Metal.
carriage continues. Metal. The carriage continues towards you. It's moving very quickly. It's flying in your direction.
Whoa. Is it slowing
Okay,
down?
okay, it's got to slow down,
God, we're
right?
gonna get
I
smashed.
push in front of Squeege and put both of my hands out.
What, okay, are you gonna slow it down? What are you gonna do? Gonna
I'll
get hit by
stop it.
What, okay,
Wow.
The carriage comes barreling towards you. It suddenly stops,
Ugh.
inches away from the tips of your finger.
good job, Craig.
You did know it.
And I give you a big thumbs up.
Sitting
I-
there perfectly still.
I put his hand down because he looks very adorable doing that, and we're supposed to be intimidating right now. Squeech puffs up his chest and just like bangs on the carriage.
Yeah, Zipper puffs up her chest and waddles next to Squeech.
Craig puffs up his chest and waddles next to.
Don't
Zipper.
crowd me, guys. Don't
No,
crowd
no,
me.
we got it. We
Wait.
got it.
Yo, what's going on inside there? Who are you?
You hear no response.
Is it a covered carriage or like
Yeah.
an okay?
Yeah, it's completely. I'm kind of picturing it like the carriage from Cinderella.
That's what I was
That's
doing.
what I was
Yep.
thinking. Yeah.
Is
Eartha Kitt is in it.
you said it's there's no horses leading it. Does this carriage have a spot for horses in the front, like that beam that comes out that they're attached to, or is that not
No.
there as
Is
well?
it like in Harry Potter where they have the ones that you can only see if you've experienced death?
Is it a carriage?
Cool. You do see streaks of blood on it. You do see that there are parts of like the forest stuck in the various
Oh.
pieces of the carriage, but the carriage seems to be in perfect condition.
Can I investigate the carriage / the surrounding forest area from where I am?
Yes.
Stealth over?
What are you looking for?
See if I can see anything about the carriage from a distance where they don't know that I am, / if I can see anything approaching.
Mm-hmm.
I can't.
Okay.
I crit failed.
Oh, wow. That's the second one today.
I
You have
know.
luck.
Just to remind you.
While this is happening, Squeege is gonna bang on the door. There's got a door.
It has
right?
a door.
Yeah. Bang on the door and then explain like, we are gods of the wall. Open now, or we're gonna light you up.
Yeah, we're gonna take you downtown, Mr. or Mrs. or whoever's inside.
Do you want me to just rip the door off?
No. We're gonna give them a second, and then we're not gonna tell them. They can hear us right now. Okay, they can probably hear us. We don't want to tell them.
I'm
what our
doing my
plan-
job. Do you want me to rip the door off?
No, I mean we don't have to rip the door off right
If they
now.
don't answer.
If they don't answer, then yes, we will.
Okay,
think
that's
of
all I
other
wanted
reasons.
to know.
Do you have a family you care about? Because maybe you won't see them again if you don't open that door.
Zipper, just stop. just stop, okay? Okay, what happens? Nothing?
I'm gonna try to open the door.
No response.
I'm gonna put my hands on the handle and try to open the door.
Everybody roll initiative.
Oh,
This is gonna be good, guys.
Damn.
20.
Nice.
I have an 8.
13.
20 to 25.
20.
20.
Thank you.
Yeah, if that's helpful.
It is.
Okay.
So
You said 20 to 25.
25 is Squeege. 15 to 20.
17.
So, but before that, put Carriage, then Crag,
And then I had a 14.
okay, then you.
Okay.
What did Gentle roll?
8.
All right, then Gentle, then Mystery.
Mysteries.
Oh my god. I hate what Squeege has become.
No, that's Carlos.
Oh, yeah, that's 100%.
Oh, okay.
If I was doing a Dungeon Rats drinking game, I would make someone take a shot every time Carlos does that voice, because he does it at least once a session.
But what if he didn't stop doing that voice?
Then everyone would be
drunk.
dead.
Okay, so first up, Squeege. Let me describe what happens.
Squeege.
Let me describe what happens, and then you'll be the first to react.
Okay.
Zipper extends her hand, her wing, grabs the handle of the door and pulls it open. Inside, you see many, maybe it's 8, 9, 10, about 6-inch spiders moving around within the carriage.
6-inch spiders?
Big spiders, big 6-inch spiders. Like that's their body. That doesn't include their legs.
Okay.
Perhaps someone could describe them as little friends.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna slam the door.
Good.
So you slam the door closed.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's up next?
Carriage.
Carriage. Well, the door is closed. You hear.
Man, that's messed up.
That's messed up. I was just gonna say that's.
Okay. We won.
We're supposed to bring this into the wall. This is the package.
Yeah, I don't know.
She's into some crazy stuff, man.
Yeah.
We need to keep going through initiative.
Carriage. Or Craig.
Okay. I
Craig.
do love your scene work, but
Yeah.
Craig sees the spiders inside, then the door slam.
Yeah.
He could he puts together that that's what this thing is. And oh man, can he see if the guards on the top are watching still?
roll perception or investigation.
How many were there?
18. No, not 18 spiders. 18 for my investigation.
10 spiders. 10. Okay.
That's more than their legs.
What did you roll?
18.
You look up and you definitely see that Bill and Ted are looking in your direction.
Okay. Crag will start. He thinks it's a good idea to get the carriage out of sight, like they're kind of like moving it out of the way, seem like they're still doing their job. So he's going to start to try to push the carriage back towards the woods, like
So he just starts
out of
pushing it.
sight from the people above.
Okay. I think I need you to roll a stealth as you do this.
Okay, I mean, I wasn't trying to like hide that I'm pushing it.
I know,
in
but
there.
I need to have something to roll against
Okay.
to see if they get suspicious. We could try deception, maybe.
Stealth is fine.
I think stealth is probably the best way. I just need to see what Bill and Ted think of this.
13. Excellent.
Okay. So you begin pushing the cart, and or the carriage, and it is moving with ease wherever you push it to.
Okay, so I'm just going to start pushing it in the direction of the forest, the tree line.
Okay.
Yeah.
It moves. Let's say you get to move at half your walking distance.
Yeah, so that's 20 feet.
Okay, so you get about 20 feet in this turn deeper into the woods.
Okay.
Or deeper away from the wall.
Just trying to get it out of sight.
Zipper is next. I don't know what to do with this mess. I am going to cause a distraction. Because, I mean, can I just hold action?
You can.
Because I don't, because it's either I cause a distraction so their focus is away from Crag, or I just wait. Because there's nothing that's I don't feel like I'm in danger right now.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
So yeah, you can definitely hold your action.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do though? What are you holding?
I'm just looking around. I'm just gonna see if something else is coming. Because it seems very shady, this whole situation. Like, magic drawn carriage, it's there. In movies not movies, in books, there's usually a handler.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm expecting there to be something else.
Okay. Let's roll an investigation.
Okay. That is a 12.
You don't see anything.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Doing a bird thing. I'm like digging with my foot now.
All right, who's up next?
Up next is Gentle.
I'm also gonna do an investigation to see if there's anything coming from the woods.
You have advantage because of your viewpoint.
Sweet.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. You look at the carriage and you look at Crag's feet as they dig into the soil. And you see that the branches that seem to be on the ground around him are not breaking and shifting like they normally would. In fact, it looks like there's some sort of root making its way towards him.
Like a root is moving towards him.
Yes.
I want to fire a crossbow bolt at the root.
All
That I
right.
can see.
Roll to hit.
Ugh, that's gonna be a luck point.
Oh.
Oh.
What'd you roll?
Not good. 7.
You shoot an arrow down and you just see it sink into the mud.
Am I anywhere near a root? Like, did I startle it?
The root continues moving forward.
Hopefully, I startled my friends, and then they look. I don't know. I guess
Okay.
that's my turn.
That's your turn? Great.
Yeah.
We are at mystery.
Ooh. Crag, what's your armor class?
15. They should just call it stone class.
As you are pushing this cart forward, you begin to feel something wrap around your foot. You look behind you, and you see emerging from the ground all of these roots and branches, like they've all come together out of nowhere. One by one, you start to see them assemble and wrap around each other until they form into this giant tree. On one part of the tree, you see that it has been scuffed and burned, like it recently got into some sort of fight. As you look up to the top Where the branches are normally spread out on a tree, some of these have been pulled together with webs in the shape of a dream catcher. You see this root wrap around your body. It lifts you high into the air, slams you down on the ground, dealing you...
I'm not raging yet, so this is going to hurt.
16 damage. As you hit the dirt, you hear it say, "Give them back to me."
I don't know what you mean.
I tried to help. I didn't do it though.
Okay, who's next?
We are back up the top at Squeege.
So Squeege, you just saw this.
Okay, so can I roll to see if I know what this creature is?
You can. Okay.
What should I roll?
A history.
History? Okay. 22.
You recognize it as the Dreaming Tree. It is a tree that has existed for a long time, one that is able to catch the dreams of the people of the kingdom. It takes them in and interprets them, and some say if you were to sleep under the Dreaming Tree, your dreams themselves would be changed and altered. You may even be able to see other people's dreams as you sleep.
Okay. Can I roll a history on the spiders too if I know anything about them? Because I saw them.
Yes. I think that's probably... No, we'll go with history.
16.
You recognize them as the tenebrous spiders. They're rare and magical and intelligent creatures who spin a thread of magical silk that can be used to create dream catchers. This allows the owner of the dream catcher to manipulate people's dreams and see into them. Therefore, they are much sought after.
Ollia is such a crime boss.
Oh, so they're not dangerous. Well,
Well,
they're not like attacking us.
Yeah.
Spiders.
We have to keep them safe and deliver them.
For anyone listening to the podcast, Serena made quote fingers.
I mean, dream stuff can be dangerous, but like they're not inherently, dangerous. But like get attacked by trees.
Yeah, so he's gonna take a swing at this tree with his mace.
All right, roll to hit.
Okay, cool. Ooh, 25.
Ooh, 25
Wow.
hits.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh. It's 4.
4 damage total.
I rolled 1.
Take your mace and where do you hit the tree?
I guess at like one of its roots,
Yeah.
one of its many roots.
You see just a little bit chip out.
Here we go. Welcome to the chipper. Swings it down and it does nothing.
All right, who's next?
Next is the carriage.
The carriage. Again, since the door is closed, you just hear. You can change carriage to spiders.
To spiders. Oh, yeah. Next is Crag.
After Craig just got slammed into the ground, he is going to rage, and then he's going to pull his maul off his back and just start swinging at the tree, trying to get him to let him go. And he's going to do reckless attack, which will give him advantage on his attacks, but also if he is attacked in the next round, they'll have advantage on him.
Got it.
So he's going to start swinging at the tree.
Yeah, don't
Roll
use
the
my
hit.
mindset. Nice.
That is a 25 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
All right.
Roll damage.
$15 points of damage for the first hit. And then he's going to swing at it again. Can I say that this one he's trying to swing at the root that has him?
Yes.
So he can try to like break himself free?
Yes.
Ooh. 13 to hit.
13 is a miss.
All right. So he swings at that one, misses, kind of curses, and then is just going to kind of brace for impact again.
Okay,
That's it.
great. Who's up next?
Zipper is. She sees Crag struggling with the tree. She starts like power running towards Crag, and she lifts her sphere into the air and casts mage armor and does her transformation into, I don't know. Yeah.
Somebody once told me.
It's explosion. Her mask gets on her face.
Yeah.
But like to all of us, she's just slowly spinning
She's-
in a circle.
Yeah, she's just
like Sailor Moon style.
It's sort of
evil by
glittery.
Smash
Yeah.
Mouth.
Yeah.
Okay, so
That's my turn.
That's your turn. Great.
Yeah.
So you are now you now have mage armor.
Yes.
Correct. Yes. Alright.
It's technically a bonus action, but
Okay.
there's nothing I want to do. So
Okay.
yeah,
All right.
that's it. Next is gentle.
So the tree, you said it had like dreamcatcher webs on it? or-
Yeah, in the top, where the branches would be, the branches have been pulled together in the shape of a dream catcher.
I want to try to sneak attack fire my crossbow like through the dreamcatcher web.
Okay. Roll the hit.
Okay. I'm gonna do another luck point.
That would have been really high. Because you rolled a 14. Your crossbow is not +2.
What is
It's 4 plus your proficiency, which is 3, so it's +7 to hit.
Oh, then I won't. Use a luck point. It's 21.
21
Yeah.
definitely hits.
Cool.
So you shoot it through the web in an attempt to break it.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's roleplay that.
Oh, okay. I'm still.
Just to look at her face was just like, oh.
Oh, well, I just wanted to make sure. Let's not talk too much about it.
Okay,
The damage.
because I'm still up in the tree.
Yeah.
And I just like fire my crossbow to like try to hit it through center.
And as it flies forward, it strikes into the web that holds the dream catcher together. It rips open, and you see those branches expand out. As they do this, you see this sentient tree fall to their knees and go, "Oh, they're leaving me!"
So it doesn't do damage?
No damage, but this tree is now fallen to their knees of sorts.
The barks.
Their barks. You see, it seems to be somewhat crippled.
Does it release me?
It is their turn.
Okay, we're gonna need to roll a grapple.
Okay,
You can use Dex or Strength to try to escape.
I will use strength. It's not a save, it's just a check, right?
It's just a check.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Ooh. You feel what was once this very flexible branch that was wrapped around you. You feel it start to harden and form into what a normal tree would seem to feel like. But as it does, it becomes dry and brittle. And you're able to break yourself out of it as it shatters into splinters around you. You see the tree continue to tip forward and fall to the ground.
It is Squeech's turn.
So this all happens right in front of me, right?
You took a chip off.
Yeah.
I did
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
It was me.
Yeah, I turn around, I'm like, oh my god.
You
Would it,
fine?
well, okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Don't come back. Okay. Can I do an investigation? I want to assess the situation. Like, is this thing dead or? Whoa, crit fail. It is dead. That's what I think. Or?
I mean, yeah, you have no idea what's going on.
Okay.
Hey, look, guys, it's a tree. That's my squeech now.
It's pretty
Wait.
good.
Do you think this tree has the ruby?
This tree looks a lot like my pediatrician. God, I don't know what to do. I guess because I feel bad for the tree because I know about this tree that they are hundreds of years old And I also know about these spiders. They're also not hurting anyone, you know. So I guess I want to run up to Crag and try to get him to like leave, like let's go.
Okay.
So
Yeah. So you run up to Crag, and you wave to him.
I'm gonna make an insight check.
because I've been lying to you. Yeah. Boycott wolf.
18.
Oh yeah. So you recognize that he's being serious right now.
You also started eating a lush flower sucker, by the way.
Yeah, so you're probably a little high.
Pulls it out. Craig, let's get out of here. Come on.
Oh, is it dead?
I 100% cannot tell. I took a good chunk out of it for
Yeah,
sure.
I did too.
Yeah, but probably not. I mean, yeah, but okay. Let's. So how far away is the carriage from us and the tree?
The carriage is actually pretty close to the tree. The tree is clearly making its move towards the carriage, and that's why they chose to grab Crag first.
Oh, gotcha.
But they seem to be stuck in their tracks now.
Okay. So yeah, I try to get Crag, and I notice the carriage, and can we push it?
Yeah.
Push it away?
Yeah, so you can continue to try to push it with the rest of your movement.
Yeah, try to push it. I want to push it back where he was pushing it, back into the forest.
Mhm.
So we're kind of in the cover of the trees, so the wall can't really see us. People on the wall, Bill and Ted can't see us. And maybe we can do our own little investigation on the carriage away from this tree.
Okay, so again, you'll be able to move it half. Well, you're a gnome. Can you roll strength for me?
Oh, yeah, I can. I don't know why I said it like that. But, let's see. I'm a gnome. What the
And, you know, pushing a carriage is a lot harder.
Well,
for you.
it's I have plus 3 strength, but I rolled really bad. So 8.
Yeah, so you are able to move it about 3 feet.
Oh, okay.
He moved it 20. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's not a competition.
I'm trying to provide context.
We're all on the same team here.
All right, who's up next?
Up next is Crag.
He's not gonna quite start helping with the carriage yet. He wants to see, is this thing like, he felt the thing become actual tree around his ankle. Is the creature all becoming this hard tree-like thing now?
Yeah, you see within the trunk of the tree what looks somewhat like a face. It's turning into a frown, and you hear a light moan coming out, like as it continues to firm and solidify.
All right, Squeege, I can confirm that it is probably dead.
Not yet. I'm dying.
All right,
Not quite dead yet.
I don't think it's a threat to us right now, so I'll help Squeege push the carriage back farther.
Great.
Zipper's next. Can I roll an Arcana about the tree?
Okay. What are you looking to learn?
So I'm looking to learn one. I guess maybe that might be a history, but I want to know the significance of the tree. Like, is this like a great and did we just do like something that's completely like blasphemous right now?
Okay.
Sort of is what I'm looking for.
Great. I think that's probably history.
Okay. That is a 12.
The dreaming tree has gone back for hundreds of years as something that people have talked about throughout the kingdom.
Yeah.
Many great scholars have slept under the tree and spoken about it and written about it. Some people have said to have gone crazy sleeping under this tree. So it is definitely something of legacy and of great lore and is seen with reverence.
So because it is of great lore, Zipper runs up to it, and I want to touch it, and it's like its cheek, and I want to cast Spare the Dying.
Ooh, read me the flavor text of that.
Yeah, so it is, you touch a living creature that has 0 hit points, the creature becomes stable. The spell has no effect on undead or constructs, so...
Okay. So, I would guess the process suddenly stops.
Cool.
So it's stuck in this form of both being a sentient group of plant life and a solid tree.
And Zipper looks at the tree and says,
There will be more friends for you. You're not gonna be alone. I promise.
And give them back to me.
They're not mine to give or to take.
They provided me with my dreams. Now they are all gone. I am stuck with just one memory of my last dream.
Wait, these are the things that give you dreams? I thought you gave others dreams.
I housed them. They lived in me. We were symbiotic.
Are we still
You
in
took
initiative?
them. We could be out of initiative now.
Cool. Gentle jumps down from the tree then and is walking over with the crossbow still out. And as they're like hearing this conversation, they're like, "Oh, did you get any of Momet's dreams when you bashed her to death?
I do not know who Momet is.
Did you kill a guard today?"
Could have been me.
That's a good button.
Yeah, could have been, baby.
Could have been me.
I was just looking for my family.
And was she hurting your family in any way? What did she do to deserve getting bludgeoned? I saw the way you lifted up Craig, and I've heard what happened to her body.
I just have the one dream now. I don't know what is real and what is sleep.
Do Squeege and I hear this conversation?
Yeah.
Is the cart far enough into the woods where we feel like it's hidden from the tower?
Yeah, let's say it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Also, are the spiders reacting in any way?
You just hear them.
But the skittering hasn't like changed at any point. Cool.
So Craig will make his way back. And this thing was protecting itself. I don't think, I think that nature has been here long before any of us, and it'll be here long after any of us. This thing has a right to these spiders more than this Ollia person does.
How far do these favors go with Ollia? You know, what she's asking us to do, we're stealing dreams right now.
She saved our lives. And this creature killed someone who, as far as we know, was not involved, just happened to be in the area. Don't act like anyone is innocent.
If you come by a pack of wolves and they kill you,
Then it is in your right, if you're around, to defend yourself.
yes, and
This thing would have killed you before we found out anything about it.
But that's nature. I don't hold anything against this beast.
Right, and you shouldn't also favor it in any way. It would not favor you. It would have killed you. It would not have asked if you would have given those spiders back.
But we have the choice. We have empathy. We're allowed to do that.
And Ollia is the reason that this thing killed somebody. 'Cause
Gentle
Ollia-
just like literally spits on the ground and is like, "Do whatever you want."
he's just pushing the cart.
It's fine. It's
Yeah.
fine where it is.
It's great.
Can I talk to the tree?
Mm-hmm.
You say you only have one dream now. Can I ask what that dream is?
The third child sleeps and dreams of a new day.
Well, that doesn't mean anything to me.
Squeege is writing this down in his lyric book because it sounded badass.
If the spiders came back and to their home, to you, would you return back to your form?
Yes.
Do
I
the
see.
I mean, I don't know very much about dream spiders. Do dream spiders mate? Like, we have I don't know, a bunch of there, but can there be more? Later? Like,
Are you asking me?
like reproduction of a spider? That's really what I'm asking about
I'm
right
gonna
now.
roll intelligence.
I mean,
for
they've
this.
lived in your head for a long
Yeah,
time.
you would know.
I'm
The
just gonna let you
life
know.
Yeah, do you like hear him doing it up there? Like spider doing?
like race cars? Is that what
I'm
that
ju- I'm
sounds
just
like?
gonna let
He's
you
still
know,
pushing.
Oh.
They rolled a 1.
Oh no.
No.
No idea.
That's fair. That's
Is-
fair.
Is there a way?
Do your parents make love?
That's
Do
weird.
you listen?
That's weird.
I come from an egg.
Wait, these aren't your parents though.
Right.
Symbiotic relation. These are more like your
No way.
neighbors.
Yeah,
More like
I
your
guess.
neighbors.
If
We can
if,
debate semantics another time.
I guess so. You are dying right now.
if these spiders were returned to you, would you just go back into the forest and be at peace?
I would love that.
Are you at peace when you're in the forest? What do these dreams do to people when you catch them?
I think they harm anyone.
And it sounds like the people that, well, I actually don't know that, so.
Because Gentle doesn't know anything about this tree,
Mhm.
and as far I don't think Squeege or Zipper has said anything.
And I don't think this tree believes that they harm anyone.
Yeah. No one ever thinks that they harm anyone.
Exactly. Yeah.
Gentle is making grumpy faces, and then is just like, "Do you need all of them? Will you be happy with 5 as payment for the guard you killed?"
I
Roll persuasion.
21.
5 will do.
Okay, who wants to get into that cart and get 5 spiders out?
I just
touch
want
my
to-
beak.
I just want to say that I don't think we owe Ollia anything.
I don't think it matters if we owe her. I think it matters that she will take her pound of flesh from us if we do not provide something to her. I don't want to be in debt to someone who is dangerous.
I don't want to hurt something that hasn't done anything.
It
to
isn't
us.
saying that it's hurt if we don't give it all of the spiders. It literally just said it would be fine.
I just think we're messing with nature here when we don't have any right to mess with it.
Well, nature never has a right to mess with us, and it still kills people all the time.
It does have a right.
That's
To
the-
kill people? I will
this-
not have this
You
conversation
don't
with
get
you.
mad at a hurricane for killing people.
We
You don't get
fight
mad at a
monsters every
tornado.
day that only just get close to our home.
It's the circle of life. And it moves us all.
The only reason this thing killed anybody was because of Ollia.
And what about the weasel that attacked the other day that you killed? Or the boar? Why do you make this difference if a thing comes up to us and it is just looking for food? Do you eat meat or are you vegetarian? What? I don't understand your criteria.
This all aside, though, you guys got to ask yourself one thing.
Yeah.
What was Mama doing out here alone? Probably working for Ollia. Probably getting this thing ready for it.
Because I think
Maybe.
that Ollia, the only reason she would have gotten hurt if she tried to steal those spiders in the first place.
We
Maybe.
don't know that.
But we don't know she's good either.
I'm not saying that she's good. I think she is probably evil, which is also why we should give her a thing so she gets off of our back.
Great.
I feel like we're never getting out of that pocket.
That's what I feel.
What? Really?
Yeah, I think we're gonna be locked in forever.
Oh yeah.
We're indebted to her.
Oh
We're
yeah.
stuck.
I know drug lords.
Yeah,
I do a lot
you
of
know
drugs,
drug
guys.
lords? I've read
Guys,
drug stories.
I do a lot of drugs.
Do you really?
But we ain't never getting out of this pocket. It's gonna be like shenanigan after shenanigan. I'm all for it. I'm 100% down for this. This was fun. This was a lot of fun.
I didn't know Ollia's intentions before right now. But now that I know what she did, I won't do any more favors for her. You all can do whatever you like, but I will not do any more favors for her, and giving her these spiders is a favor for her, and I will not have any part in that.
Well, then maybe you should go catch another wasting plague.
So, as
Jesus.
you guys look over where Zipper was, and she's not there anymore. She is next to the carriage, and she's kind of peeking in, just kind of tapping on the glass, looking at it. She grabs the handle, and she slowly opens the door. Anyone wants to stop me, they have time.
I don't think I'd probably even notice you.
Mhm.
Yeah, we should burn the spiders and burn the tree just to be safe.
Gentle sees you and isn't stopping you.
Okay.
Dude, what happened to the spiders?
Roll animal handling.
So at the very least, we need to get 5 out, right?
Yeah. We also don't know if the spiders like being with this tree. That isn't a thing we've asked.
Obviously, they do.
Yeah, they live in the tree.
They're-
They made their
it's a
home there.
symbiotic
But they
relationship.
don't-
They're part of the tree.
But
So
like,
it's like
we
being
didn't
with
do
yourself.
talk with animal to the spiders or anything.
That is a 20, but it's not a natural 20.
So the spiders, you see them begin to exit the carriage. You see them like seemingly a bit lost, because they don't know where they are.
Oh, and they're intelligent too, right?
They are intelligent. And so
Hello.
you see one looks at you and walks and sees this tree and begins to walk towards it.
Is that? Do you like that tree?
They can't talk back to me, but I'm trying to figure out.
And you see, without hesitation, the spider is returning to it. The spider enters the tree and goes up inside, and you lose it for a second, and then you see it reappear at the top, and it begins laying some silk out and rebuilding the dream catcher.
See, that's nice.
Wow.
Yeah, let's burn them both down at the same time.
The other spiders
I don't know
are-
what to think about you. boy.
The other spiders are following this first spider's lead, and you see a second, a third. You see a fourth walk out, and on their back is a big sack of eggs, and it continues to move.
They do have.
Goes toward and goes into and enters the tree as well.
Can I try to grab the sack of eggs on the back of the spider?
You can roll stealth.
If Craig sees
roll
that, he'll
dex.
try to stop if he sees it.
I think we return the spiders back. We can do a little Charlotte's Web here. Maybe it's 2 birds, 1 stone. What am I doing? Sleight of hand or
dexterity.
dexterity? Okay.
Would Craig see that so he can make a competing dexterity to try to stop him?
Roll insight
15.
or investigation. 15.
Oh no, 2.
Okay, no, you don't.
Yeah.
I need you to make a con saving throw.
Oh. This isn't good. 19.
As you grab the sack of eggs from the back of this spider, you get a sudden flash of you standing on a stage, and then it goes away. And you
Ah.
are holding on to the sack, but that spider you grabbed it from is now turned and it's facing.
Gotta go! Squeeze is gonna make a run for it.
Okay, let's roll. I think it's this. Let's do a contested roll. Let's do a contested roll to see if you escape. The spider is going to jump at you and try to land on you.
Acrobatics?
Yeah, let's do a contested acrobatics.
11.
Natural 20.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
no.
Yikes.
So I got this little spider on me?
The spider jumps through the air, lands on your back as you turn to run, takes its small fangs and sinks them into you.
Ah!
Suddenly, you're back on that stage.
Oh, yeah.
It's like you're at a big rock concert.
Okay, yeah, I'm doing it. I'm on the stage at the rock concert?
You're on the stage. You have a guitar in your hands.
Okay.
You get ready to play.
My big moment. Squeege's time to shine.
The backing band begins, and you hear,
Squeege and the Zits.
"It's been 1 week since you looked at me. Threw your hands in the air and said I'm crazy."
No, thank you.
Oh, so it's a nightmare.
Then that song ends because that's all I remember of it. I remember this part too. Chickadee China, the Chinese chicken.
I know too much.
That song ends and the next song begins. I just wanna fly.
No, no.
Will you try
Oh, no.
will you what?
And you
no,
find
no, no.
yourself
Oh,
singing
no, no.
this song. You're lost. You're no longer in the forest. You're no longer even on the island of Tenmar. You're at this concert playing bad pop songs from the 90s. You all see him reacting to this. He's still right in front of you, but he's singing these weird bardish songs, stumbling around, sack in hand with a spider with their fangs deep in his
So
neck.
I want to
Second
untie
hand.
the like fabric belt thing I have on and try to catch the spider inside of it. So like wrap it in my fabric.
All right, roll sleight of hand.
That is gonna be a luck point.
17.
you are able to wrap the spider and pull it off of him. The dream suddenly stops.
No. Put your arms around me. Oh no. I'm gonna drop the eggs.
Ooh.
Oh, if they crack, I didn't even think of that. Sorry. Do eggs crack? They're like squishy. They're
And then a
Yeah.
spider
I just-
elemental
yes.
comes out of
I
it.
was actually rolling to see if they hatch.
Oh God.
They hit the ground and you just hear.
Craig sees all that happen, and then he's gonna cast Speak with Animals and try to diffuse the situation.
Mediator.
And so he'll cast Speak with Animals, and he'll see the egg sack, and he'll go over, pick it up, and try to go over to the spider that's in Gentle's sack.
Oh, Gentle has it wrapped up. They're not opening it.
Yeah. But you're still gonna try to speak with it?
Yeah, through the sack, I guess.
Okay.
Hello.
My babies! My babies!
Yeah, that's right.
All right, Gentle. This is their babies. Their children. This is their eggs.
Yes, which spiders do not raise. Babies are born and then they go off.
Well, we're still separating it from its family.
Let's take it to Mira!
Wait, sorry, it just said something. To who?
Mira!
Who's Mira?
Where we live.
It's okay.
I'm all
We were all on board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
we
the
were
one who
there.
questioned yourself.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
it's
I was
we
like,
supported you
I've
so
done this
hard.
before.
So Mira is a place.
It's where we live.
Is it here on the island?
It's right in front of you.
Oh, you call this island Mira? Oh, Mira is the tree.
That's what they prefer to be called.
Oh, Mira. I see. Okay. Gentle, please, it just wants to get back home.
Every morning there's a
You will not let up one spider.
No, I don't. I mean, this thing just wants to go home.
I truly do not understand. Why do you make this one distinction when you slaughter animals outside of the kingdom all the time?
Because I was defending myself.
This thing would have killed you.
No, this spider would not have killed me.
You don't know that. It literally just attacked Squeak.
Because he just stole his babies.
That's true. I stole the baby.
Someone stole my egg.
But also,
Ooh.
let's just ask if we could just raise it in the kingdom.
Yeah.
We can just raise it. We know of another mirror. It can live in the square with the other trees.
Yes, ask the spider if it is fine with the babies being raised by someone else.
Okay. Excuse me.
Yes.
A different voice.
So
Did I change?
now these, I'm not sure exactly how.
I didn't have a good grasp on it in the first place.
I'm not sure exactly how this works, but if you got back to Mira, you could have more children. Yes.
Yes, of course.
So if we let you back to Mira, could we take these eggs here and have them live inside of our home?
Roll animal handling.
12.
Ah. We will live in more places.
Yes,
I am. Please take good care of them.
of course. All right, so they're willing to let us keep the eggs if we let this spider back.
And Gentle nods and just holds the fabric out away from their body and then opens it so the spider falls out.
Spider falls out and makes their way towards the tree.
And then Gentle wraps up the fabric and stows it in the pouch because they're not putting it back on their body.
And Crag will hand the egg sack over to Gentle.
And Gentle takes the fabric right back out of the pouch because they realize they should wrap up the eggs and then puts it away again.
Now, I don't know what you want to do with that, but I don't want any part of it.
That's fine.
Squeech gets knocked down.
But he gets up again.
And you're never gonna keep
Are the
Squeech
rest
down.
of the spiders making their way onto Mira?
Yeah, they all have
Also,
now-
the tree is called Mira,
Oh, wow.
just so you know.
Hello, Mira.
Hey, what's going on?
And you see these spiders, they all have now returned to the tree. They're working together to rebuild the dream catcher on top And you start to see the life return to Mira, as what was stiff, hard, dry wood now seems to have a life to it. You start to see things move around. The plant life start to expand. The tree starts to move away from the kingdom.
Bye.
Thank you, Mira.
Don't come back here.
You guys think we should burn the carriage?
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
torch that
probably.
That's
up.
fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's burn it.
Can I look? Can I look inside first just to see if there's anything else in the carriage
Yeah.
before we torch it?
Yeah, you open and you see it's got really nice seating. You do see that there's some giant bugs in there that have been completely drained.
Oh.
Little husks.
Little husks
Yeah.
of insects. But otherwise, it's empty.
A shame no one was there to protect those insects from getting killed.
Okay. Let's light this baby up.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna. I learned that sacred flame isn't real fire. It's
Yeah.
just beautiful.
Oh, that's right. That's
So, yeah, I'm just gonna take out a tinder twig and I'm just gonna start like doing little matches everywhere.
And you begin to light
Yeah.
the inside on fire. And I imagine you fanning them with your wings. How are you all helping?
I probably also have some matches. I'll light some little matches as well.
Take forever. This
I
thing.
know.
I go back to find that little chip of wood that I
Yeah.
and I just chuck it inside.
Oh, it's the
inside
dream
thing.
wood.
Yeah.
Oh, now it's burned.
Hell yeah.
now it's burned.
Oh, I hope that doesn't like cause smoke or something.
The carriage ignites on fire
Yes,
after
please.
all of your efforts, and you see it ablaze. You're looking at the carriage though, and the paint on it doesn't seem to be peeling. The wood doesn't seem to be getting blackened at all. You do see this fire on it, but the carriage itself somehow is remaining in perfect condition.
Even this isn't satisfying.
Oh God.
What a terrible day.
I at least wanted this thing to like burn down so we can tell them like, yeah, we took care of the problem.
Yeah.
The carriage people. They
Well,
were
now we
they're
can
bad
say we
people.
tried to burn
Yeah,
it.
now we can. Yeah, we burned them alive inside there. That's what we'll tell them.
Yeah.
Right, Craig? Say
Oh.
it. Just say it with me. We
But
burned
it's
them
a-
alive inside there.
We burned them.
Go on. So close.
We burned the carriage
Yeah.
alive
No, the things.
inside there.
Okay. Okay. Well,
That seemed
I feel
right.
like that's the best we got.
Yeah, that
I
was
mean, they
great.
probably saw the fight with the big tree.
That's
That
true.
wasn't hidden. Like they
That's-
saw us do a thing.
And they saw us burn this carriage. I feel like we got it. We got all our bases covered here. We got the eggs, and then we'll give the eggs to Kronk's boss.
How many eggs were there?
It's a ton.
It's a
Yeah,
ton,
spiders
right?
have lots of
100,
eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in theory, we got her more things than she asked for.
Yeah.
Gentle's just like staring at the carriage for a while. It's like, we should probably put this out if it's not actually going to burn. Oh, the forest might catch on fire.
The fire is cleansing.
But we don't want to set the trees on fire.
Oh, did I say that out loud? Yeah, we should put this out for sure. It's a hazard.
Craig will start kicking dirt
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah.
Try to-
They all just start
Start
kicking
kicking
dirt.
dirt. Yeah, that's how we would do it. Try to
And
smother
again,
it.
as long as it took to light it on fire, it
We were out there for 5.5
about
hours.
trying to burn this carriage before putting it out, and the carriage is in pristine condition.
The sun will be up pretty soon, guys. So
We should tell somebody that this is out here.
The magic carriage. Yeah. Or we could keep it.
Could we maybe like try to tie it down so it doesn't? Because it moved on its own. What if it just leaves on its own?
Probably will. There's a magic thing.
So should we try to tie it down or weight it down so it can't?
Oh, I see what
Oh.
you're saying.
Wait.
What
It
is-
belongs to what's her name? Alana? No.
Ollia?
Alia. It belongs to Alia. I think because it was delivering something. What if we got inside and waited until it moved? Would it take us to her?
But we're gonna smell like smoke then if we get inside.
That's true.
Also, we can't,
Also spiders.
we can't leave. We have work that we have to do.
Oh,
oh
yeah, that's true.
we have jobs.
Honestly, I would just leave it. It's probably just going to magically move somewhere else.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We tie
Okay.
it down so it can't do that.
Why?
So that we can tell somebody that it's here and they can come and get it. Somebody above us.
Why does anyone need it?
All
It's
these
just an empty
plans
carriage.
sound amazing to me. I'm down for whatever. Let's give it to the tree.
Oh, present.
Well, we don't know where that thing went. That thing's gone.
I think Zipper is satisfied with what's happening, and she's gonna start walking back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Crag will try to tie the carriage down.
Gentle's gonna head back up to the watchtower to
Yeah.
check
So,
in.
He
so
has
alone,
rope.
Craig
Yeah.
takes his rope and
Yeah.
ties it to the
I'll
carriage.
stay and watch Crag.
I'm gonna
Alright.
try to make it as tight as possible.
Roll sleight of hand.
17.
You tie a nice, solid knot around the axle of this carriage and around one of the trees that's next to you.
I'm gonna use all my rope I got to
Yeah,
try
you-
to just
Yes,
do
do
as
it up.
many spokes and to as many trees as possible.
And it's tied up tight.
And then I nod, and then I'll head back to the well.
Okay.
Gentle went up to
Mission success.
the watchtower to check in with Bill and Ted.
Yeah, and you see Bill and Ted. They're leaned over the wall looking down at you. So what happened?
We
Tell him,
dealt.
Crag.
I went
I'm
up.
tying up the carriage.
Oh, okay.
It was just me.
Oh, okay.
We dealt with Momet's killer. It was an unfortunate miscommunication in nature.
Is it
So-
that big tree thing?
It was the big tree thing.
Good riddance.
Yeah, I told it not to come back.
I hope it doesn't.
Thank you for keeping watch.
Roll deception.
20, but modified. If you couldn't tell from me
Yeah.
looking back and forth for a really long time.
Just it would have been. It's a pretty easy roll. I just wanted to make sure that if you would have rolled beneath a 5, they would feel like you were hiding something. But they are like, great. Wow, another hard day.
Cool. Gentle fist bump them.
Yeah, they fist bump you back.
And then head back, I guess, to the barracks.
Yeah, you'd head back to the barracks. Is that where everybody goes?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Everyone goes.
All right, let's take a break.
Break
Go back to the
time.
barracks.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went a little over.
Yeah.
Time for a break.
My butt is so numb.
Yeah, I'm struggling.
So what's everyone been up to?
I really thought you were going to ask what we were watching.
Oh, well, what are we
Because
watching?
that's your standard question.
I
So what's everyone
actually-
been watching on Netflix?
I on Netflix watched Good Girls.
What is
You guys
that?
seen that? I guess it's Rena. She played Donna on Parks and Rec.
Yeah, Retta?
Christina
Oh, yeah,
Hendricks.
that,
It's
yeah.
just weird that you guys are both standing up.
sorry, my
You're
back
not- oh,
I just wanted a nice cock shot.
My side self. Oh, this side.
So it's Christina Hendricks. It's God, I forgot her name. It's like May something.
West.
No. I forget her name. And Matthew Lillard.
Oh, what's her face? Who was Anne on Arrested Development?
Eh,
Meg?
yes, yes,
Ann?
yeah.
Yeah, May.
Yeah.
Her name is May something.
May I don't know.
Yeah,
Whatever.
it's something like that.
She's in it. Matthew Lillard is in it.
Good to see he's alive.
Yeah, he's
He
kicking.
plays D&D, right?
A lot of D&D,
Yeah.
like on streams and stuff.
Beetle and Grimm. He has his own he sells expensive D&D
Like props.
props and stuff. Yeah, it's pretty good. I don't know.
That
It-
was a convincing
yeah.
face.
You know what? It has
Okay.
it has its moments. It
Is it as good as Face Off?
better than Face Off.
Oh.
No, it wants to be Breaking Bad meets Weeds, but it's a network show.
Uh-huh.
So there's some dumbed down jokes in there and stuff like that. But for the most part, it's pretty good. I'd recommend it.
Also, I feel like Weeds was Breaking Bad before Breaking Bad existed.
Yeah, Weeds is really gets really campy though after
Yeah.
yeah.
There's
after season
definitely
3.
several seasons in where they're like, what do we do with this premise?
Yeah. It's like the first 2 seasons were pretty good.
Yeah.
And then it went
Nice.
like
Yeah.
crazy town.
I just looked back and forth like a dog to be like, how do I get out?
Yeah, this way's a trap. Like, no.
What have you guys been watching?
I just started rewatching Game of Thrones to get ready for the new season.
Oh, we are behind 2 seasons.
Yes.
Actually, Serena's never seen it.
So I've only seen 5 episodes of Game of Thrones, and they've been really out of order. So I know things I'm not probably supposed to know, and then some episodes I'm like, oh look at, and then many episodes later I'm like, that's a whole new cast.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I always rewatch it every time a new season comes out.
the entire thing?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I just finished season 1
It's dedication.
today. I love that show.
Really?
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of boring parts for me.
I disagree. I don't think there's. I mean, I can see that, but I love every episode. Yeah.
Yeah, I know that I would like it if I just sat down and actually
Yeah.
watched it straight through.
At this point, it's so daunting
It's so
because there's almost 7 seasons.
That's what
Yeah.
it is. It's so
Yeah.
daunting. And like the first couple of episodes, I'm very sensitive with like the media I consume. Like if I'm not in a good headspace or if it's just too violent or if it's too this, it gets me.
Yeah,
like, I get
it's a tough show for
squirmy.
that for sure. That's why my fiance doesn't really want to watch it either.
Yeah, I get real
Do you make her?
squirmy.
No.
Um,
She's never seen it. Yeah.
But she does.
Because I rewatched
Yeah.
the entire thing.
Is this the last season though, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I don't watch Game of Thrones. I watched season 1. Lauren did not like it, and so it's not in our thing. I enjoyed it, but
I saw some later episodes, like a couple in a row, and I thought like those were really great. And I think it was, I don't know, maybe in the 4th or 5th season, perhaps, where because I from my understanding, the first season is very, very violent and a lot, and then it gets more into story. It still has that. It doesn't. Am I okay?
I would
never
say the
mind.
first season is probably the most tame.
I
honestly.
can't watch that show,
Yeah.
you guys.
So I watched the first 2 episodes and I've read the first book. And I feel like a snob because I'm like, I've read better epic fantasy than this. Like,
Yeah, I read the first book, and with how close the show is to the books, it's like you might as well just watch the show because it's almost
that's
almost the
nice.
same.
but then they get
That's
ahead of the books,
cool.
right?
then they get ahead of the books because George R.R. Martin is super slow.
Yeah.
I think he's been writing the last book for like 6 years
Wow.
or something. Yeah. I mean, if you're gonna read epic fantasy, read like the King Killer Chronicles or something.
Right.
Or,
and it's not reasonable, but I just can't handle the concept of seasons in Game of Thrones because they like have winter for like years and then
yeah.
not winter. How do crops grow? Like, what is?
Well, that's like one of the big tilts in it is that winters can last anywhere from like 2 years to 9 years. So it's like in winter, almost like from like a large chunk of the country just hovels up, like goes into hibernation. And like the South stays the same. Like they can still grow crops, and that's where all the crops are in the southern part of the country that isn't super affected by winter. Like they get cold, but they don't get snow. So it's like Florida.
Spoiler alert.
You know,
Yeah.
that's just
That's why
lore.
I
That's
watch
just
the
lore. To be honest,
I
winter
was
has
hooked
not
when he
come
was
yet in
explaining
any of the
it,
Me too,
though.
shows.
actually. It's very
I was
interesting.
so hooked. I was
Wait,
like, 9
winter
years.
hasn't come yet?
No.
Winter's been coming the whole time.
Yeah.
What the?
So
But that's
angry.
why it's so intense because it's
coming at
um,
any time.
coming at any time. Also, like you're preparing for this 9-year maybe of having to store your food.
Yeah.
Now I'm thinking about it in like seasons.
Oh,
That's why the
But
starts.
in my head, I'm like thinking about climate and be like, where could they be in the sense of like they're circling around their sun that their environment would be like this? Like, what kind of rotation?
But it's
Maybe
would
it's
the
the
planet-
also-
ocean current.
but it's
I
also
did,
a
I did
magical
specify
world.
this wasn't reasonable. I
Yeah.
said this was my reaction.
Yeah, it's
to
also a
it.
magical world where dragons exist, and so
Yeah, but that's
I mean,
real,
you have
so
to.
it's fine. All right, so let's get back into it. We're not going to be playing for that much longer. What I wanted to be able to do is you guys head back to the barracks. You're in the barracks. You have the sack of eggs. I wanted to give you the opportunity, as well as myself, the setup for what is your plan with the sack of eggs? What are you going to do with it? How are you? Yeah, what are your next steps as a group?
With that though, before we deal with the eggs, how do we get in contact with our superiors if we do need to tell them something? Because Crag would want to tell them about that there's a carriage out in the woods.
Well, you would tell the watchman, or you would be able to tell Keaton if he were to come around again, or you could go to HQ, which is a building
Okay.
not far from.
Well,
you.
when Crag kind of made his way back up last, kind of when everybody else had gone,
Mhm.
he would have told Bill and Ted that there's a carriage out in the woods that needs to be a magic carriage out in the woods that needs to be taken care of.
And they nodded at you and said, "We're on it. Thank you."
Dope.
Nice.
Dope.
They say, "Right, dude, excellent."
That was really good, Craig. That was really good.
Thanks. I didn't have to lie.
And so now you are back at the barracks.
Yeah.
How close to the end of our shift is it?
Yeah, that was my question.
I'd say it's very, very late now. It took you a long time to deal with that carriage. So let's say you have an hour of the shift left.
Cool. At the end of the shift, Gentle's just gonna take those eggs over to Ollia.
Well, I mean, I'm assuming we would have talked about it for the hour beforehand, right?
You no, Craig said he didn't want to know.
Well, I mean, we're sitting here for an hour.
Our shift ends in
discussing.
an hour,
Yeah.
so
yeah,
we can.
shift ends in an hour. So what do you guys do?
I
You have an hour until your shift's over. You're sitting in the barracks.
So I want to make it look like we've been working really hard because we've been gone. I set up my trap, like not traps, whatever, like decoys.
So
So
Michael Jordan on a train.
My Michael Jordan on a train. So I'm gonna unset that up.
Mhm.
I'm gonna undo all of our pillows, and I'm gonna try to move that rock. I probably won't be able
Roll
to.
strength.
Great.
Gentle would help you with this stuff.
Okay.
Craig would also help you take the rock out at least.
Squeege is laughing at the middle finger. He's like, oh, yeah.
I'm gonna roll my strength. That is 11, -2. That is a 9.
You're struggling with it greatly.
I say that I'm struggling with it greatly, but then all of a sudden Craig lifts it up kind of by me, and I think that I did it.
Of course, yes.
Perfect.
I was also picturing that.
Yeah.
Okay. Our story is oh no. They know that we went to the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were
okay.
summoned there.
Yeah.
I say we take the eggs to her and we say we dramatic. If there's one thing I know about drug dealers, they love drama.
Ooh, I could do that.
Well, hold on. Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we should all practice and then
Okay.
decide who does it the best.
None of you have to be involved
Okay.
with this if you don't want to.
Oh yeah, we're all on the line, so we got to be
Yeah,
involved.
Even
for
if I
sure.
don't want to be involved, she'll probably come to me in the dead of the
I
night,
don't think
hover over
okay.
my bed and say, "Zipper, I need you." And I'll be like, "No, I don't want to go." And she'll have a knife to my throat. Yeah.
I feel like she's probably busy. Like that seems like maybe.
She's got people for
Yeah.
sure.
Well, I don't want a stranger. I'd rather her. That's even worse.
What? You don't get
Well,
to decide who kills you, though.
Here's the thing. She only gave these expensive lion's made things or whatever to me and Craig. It is fine. I will take the thing.
No, you guys got that just by trying to save me. This is all my fault. So whether or not you like it
Bro,
or
this is
want
not
it,
your fault.
yes, it is. So
Listen,
we go to her the dead of the night.
we could just go as soon as our shift's over.
Yeah,
we
so
don't have to
morning.
wait. I mean, morning's almost here, so
Yeah.
we place it right in front of her and we say, "We're out."
Knock, knock, bitch.
No, don't say that.
No?
no,
No, we're not saying that.
no, Zipper. When did you even learn that?
Okay, so one time, Lydia found a book.
It was a
It
bad
was
book.
a bad book.
Just to be clear, we've had zero like Lydia whooshy flashbacks, and I would like one.
There was one loaded up. Maybe it will happen.
Yeah.
Knock, knock, bitch. Yeah. Yeah. What she's gonna try to do is say that, oh, we didn't get the spiders that she wanted, and we say, oh no, these are even better because you can raise them from small little eggs and train them to do whatever you want, and drop it in people's houses and steal their dreams, and then whatever bad stuff that she wants to do, she can do with these eggs.
Yeah.
But then we say, we're out.
Oh no, you owe us a favor.
What?
And then we drop a feather.
I don't have feathers.
As
though.
you don't have feathers.
I don't have any feathers.
Not like anywhere.
I don't keep them.
Squeege,
What am I
little
doing?
bird.
with feathers?
I am begging you. Please let me do the talking on this one.
Ugh.
Knock, knock, bitch. Oh, that's pretty good.
It feels
It's
good.
pretty
It
good. It
feels
felt
good.
really good. Knock, knock, bitch. I like it. I like it.
Okay. Yeah. it's
Can we
just-
please not say knock knock bitch to a baron?
Oh, it sounded good when you said it too.
No,
We
no, no.
can say it anytime we want, just maybe not to someone who is a baroness.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. That's just
Yeah, no,
let's
it's-
go.
we could be
Yeah,
cool.
No, we could be cool. I'm
super cool.
chill.
I'm
I
chill
am
right
trying very hard for
Ice.
us to not get killed. That is all I want.
now. Yeah.
No, we're not gonna get killed. We over delivered. What there was like 5, 10 spiders in that thing. We've got her 100. She should be thankful.
Right. So let's not call her a bitch.
Yeah, but it's intimidating and really bad.
It's a really bad word.
happily like find dark alleys and shady people for you to intimidate. I will like play back up to this. Let's just not do it in this one instance.
Yes.
Though I do really enjoy hearing you say that word. I'm not going to lie. It is very delightful.
So you are all in agreement. Once your shift ends, you're going to Alia's house.
Craig is kind of sitting off, not participating in the conversation.
Yeah.
Will you go?
No. Craig, well, if they go, I mean, if they're going to go right now, then I'll tell you where I go somewhere else.
No, we're gonna end the adventure.
Okay.
And this is where we're gonna pick up
Bum, bum.
tomorrow.
Bum, bum,
Next time, tomorrow.
Bum, bum, bum,
Tomorrow. We can make sure it's right.
I need a little time to write. Oh god.
But only a little.
Only a little. Give me 15 minutes.
Awesome.
Awesome. Great. Okay. So that's the plan. That's where we're starting, is at the end of this shift. So you will not get a long rest. So you took some damage.
Yeah.
I think you're the only one. But that will not be coming back for next
Did Squeege get any damage when he got bitten by the spider, or was it
No,
just a
it's
dream?
the
Just
dream.
emotional damage because he
Yeah.
was remembering all those 90 songs.
Yep.
I'm a bitch. I'm a lover.
I'm a child.
Okay,
I'm
but
a
Meredith
mother.
Brooks was great.
What's her other really good song?
None. It's just that
What
one.
if God
Was
Wait,
one
that's the same
of
person.
That's Joan Osborne. I also
Oh.
had her album.
Yeah. Well, okay. Awesome. Well, if you're in the chat right now, thank you so much for watching.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And hanging out with us tonight. We will see you next week, right? Next Tuesday?
Every other Tuesday.
Every other
Tuesday.
Yeah, so that would be the
Eight.
22nd.
22nd.
We'll
Cool.
see you the 22nd. We might have a special fun stream.
Oh,
called
yeah.
the Gnome Zone.
Gnome Zone.
Before that, if I can get my shit
No.
together.
Zone. Gnome
I know.
Zone.
I have an idea for a song, and I want to go like
Gnome Zone. Do you remember the Co Zone? Do you remember the Co
No,
Zone?
what's that?
Really? It was It was-
Stare strictly.
it was Frank Coase, I think his name was. He's Svengoolie, the guy who plays
Oh,
Svengoolie.
yeah.
Yeah. He used to host this thing called the Co Zone. It was on Fox in the afternoon. They played like Alvin and Chipmunks and whatever.
Oh, heck yeah.
And they had a theme song.
Oh,
that
well,
was
that's
like
it
Co
now.
Zone.
When
Co Zone.
when I had to
Gnome Zone.
when I had to go to driving school when I was getting my driver's license, they played a video about staying out of areas where trucks couldn't see you, and they made a song that was "No Zone, stay out of the no zone," which I remembered like 15 years later because it was so bad.
Yeah. I remember the Dare song because it was so bad.
What is it?
Did
We
you guys
didn't-
we had to sing a Dare
Oh,
song.
We didn't have a
We
song.
had
Dare, we didn't have a song.
We
though.
had the puppets. Did you have
Oh, yeah.
the dog that was recovering Reggie?
Oh yeah,
You
we
have
had the
that
dog.
dog?
Oh,
Shut
yeah.
up, that's not real.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That
he was
is
a
not
drug
real.
addict, and he was recovering, and he was a
found pills under his owner's bed, and then he got addicted to them. Yeah.
Patrick.
Wait.
You're the only person I've ever
awful.
met
Yeah.
that
Carlos,
remembers that.
Is that the Reggie from your email?
No,
Recovering Reggie, the drug addict
No,
dog?
it's Reggie in the full effect. But we didn't have Dare. We had Great. We
Oh.
had gang resistance, education, and training.
Okay.
Just to let you guys know.
Because you were, yeah, we just drugs.
Dare
weird.
to keep a kid off drugs.
To give a kid.
I knew
Dare
what
to
Dare
give
was,
a-
but
keep
we
a
never
kid
once
off
had it
dope.
at my school.
Take it,
It was Dare to give a kid some help. Dare to give a kid some hope.
Do you remember
We had to do sign language to it. It was
Oh
awful.
wow.
there was an after school special cartoon? It was like an hour long, and it had like all the Saturday morning cartoons, like Muppet Babies and Smurfs and Elf. And
So
they're-
far, it sounds great.
yeah, it's amazing. I need to rewatch it, but they're teaching the kid like not to smoke weed because there's an evil weed monster that's trying to get him to smoke weed.
Yeah.
Kind of like a Fern Gully situation where the smog is trying to get him. But there's this awesome scene where Miss Piggy, Muppet Baby Miss Piggy, and Muppet Baby Kermit are explaining getting high on a roller coaster, and it's so scary and jacked up. And he's just like, yeah, sure. This is my Kermit the Frog, by the way.
Pretty good.
Sure, getting high is really cool, but every high has a low. And then they're just like, that's pretty good. That's
Thanks.
way better than mine.
All I want is to get high and watch this.
Yeah. Let's get high and watch it. That'll be on the next stream. Guys, if you are listening to this on the podcast or if you're in the chat right now, we will be watching Saturday morning cartoons. Don't do say no to drugs. So tune in on that. We'll see you guys later.
All right.
Thank you
All
so
right.
much.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.